I'm not gonna be able to get around there. I can't go left anymore. Okay, I'm committed. Ooh. Chat, do you copy? Do you read me? Do you read me, chat? Five by five. I don't know what that means. What's up, Nick Lovin? How you doing? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Is that what 5 by 5 means? Frist. Ooh, almost Mr. Maniphone, but not quite. Not quite. Not quite. Loud and clear. Heck yeah. 5 by 5. We're on the ferry. Can you tell? We're chilling. We're almost to Larkspur. I should probably go over to the bike soon. Let's go take a look at the views. Is it a bicycle ferry? I mean, there's many bicycles on it, so. Does that count? "555", like the pilot in Aliens 2. That reference goes over my head. Alright, let's go to the bike. Look how pretty it is out here. Isn't it so pretty? Look, that mountain there, I don't know if I can point to it and you look at the right thing. That mountain there is Mount Tam, aka, or Mount Tamalpais, or Mount Tamalpais. And we're almost to Larkspur. Nope. Greeting, Aqua Cyclist. What's up, Stemish? How you doing? That over there is San Quentin Prison. Must be the most beautiful prison in the country. Way better than those ones in the Florida Everglades. Too soon, wasn't it? That was too soon. Hello, Jacob Bax. How are you? Tam looks like a bicyclist challenge. It is. Lots of people ride on Mount Tam. There's a fire road that goes from the bottom to the top that you can take, and where it ends is a little like hostel you can stay in. And a few days a week they serve pancakes at the summit. So that's like a thing you can do. Also, look how foggy it is over there. Holy moly. No fog over here, that's for sure. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to San Francisco. Well, wait. We're in Larkspur, California right now. We're in the San Francisco Bay Area. Whew, I wish I had sunglasses. It's so bright. Ah! I can see that. I must be connected to chat. We've been doing the Larkspur Ferry a lot this summer. And I am not complaining. It's pretty awesome. North San Francisco. What's up, Scott Simo? How you doing? Welcome. Pretty beautiful out here. I wish I had a little camera bag that I could access easily. That was close. Let's go to the bike for a second. Alright, I gotta put this in my backpack. And I gotta put this in my frunk. Let's start with that. I gotta free up some hands. We are almost there, so we gotta be ready. Wait, this goes here. Horizontal while all others are vertical. I'm horizontal, right? I do videos in vertical format too. There's a time and a place. Slap that in there. All right. There's Mount Tam. Look, chat, meet chat. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Just put it in a pocket. I see. All the other bikes. That's right. When you're rocking the cargo bike, that's what you do. That's the jam right there. Thanks for showing them out, and you're welcome. Welcome, Bilbo Baggins. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Larkspur, California. Pretty wonderful day out here. We are on our way over to the New Wheel Larkspur. They are hosting a electric bike festival today called Superbike. And I think basically what they do is they try to sell you bikes. So we're gonna do a bunch of test rides today, chat. We're gonna see some things. They sell only the fanciest European style electric bikes. So if anybody here has a fancy e-bike taste, then we can try and answer some of your questions on the stream today about e-bikes. I've been asked many times to do e-bike test rides on stream before, so I thought this would be a great opportunity to follow through on that. And also a fun opportunity a great opportunity to try and ride some new bikes, just have some fun. All right, here we come. We're coming in. It's always amazing to me that the pilots are able to navigate these boats in so gently into the dock, even though they weigh so much. Watch, it's gonna go slamming into it now. Nah, it won't. I can see. Beautiful. Yet another flawless docking experience. Johnny, shh. Thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Curious Crew. It's good to have you. Welcome to Larkspur, California. We are just about to get onto the bike. And, well, it'll be a very short ride over to the New Wheel Larkspur. And so I'm going to do that, get my bike cycle. And once we're there, we'll be able to ride some bikes. I wish I had brought my phone mount for here.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Larkspur. Please take a good look around. Make sure you have all your personal belongings with you. Thanks for riding with us. Have a great afternoon. All ashore for Larkspur.
Thanks, you too. Uh-oh, I'm backwards. There we go. Now we're forwards. I wonder, I don't actually know exactly where Super Bicycle is. They didn't say on the invitation. But I assume it's over by their shop. Maybe now's a good chance for me to take a look at my email. Luxburg? Larkspur. I'll spell it for you in chat. Larkspur. That's not how you spell it. Larkspur. Chat, do you have your personal belongings with you? Thank you. Good question. Make sure to bring your personal belongings with you. Oh yeah, we gotta go through the inside and then back outside. This was pretty hard to do when I had our GSD electric cargo bike. Thank you. You too. Yay. We're back on dry land, chat. Hopefully everybody got all the swimming they wanted. We're going to be in first-person mode a lot today because we're going to be riding a variety of different bikes. But I did bring my over-the-shoulder setup, so when we get back to San Francisco, we'll be back viewing from third person, GTA style. All right. I guess I'm going to put you in my pocket. Let's do it. Or I can just hold you in my hand. Wee. And we're riding. This thing's probably a bit bulky, huh? Well, hello. What's up, Thule? How you doing? Welcome to Larkspur, California. We're on our way to the New Wheels Super Bicycle Festival. And we're going to test ride, hopefully, several different e-bikes today. I guess there's one bike I would like to test ride. But I'm willing to test ride anything that chat sees and thinks is interesting. Did you buy a new bike? Nope. Yeah, when I destroyed my e-bike, when I decided to stop riding my e-bike, I decided that having one e-bike in the family was enough, at least for now. So I haven't purchased a replacement. But I did last year get this bike that we're on right now, the Le Petit Porteur, which I really love riding. It's my daily rider now. It does everything. It's not a fast bike, but it has a table. And it's amazing how often that table comes in handy. Penny wheel? What's a penny wheel? Like a penny farthing? How are you and the family? We're doing great. Thank you for asking, Thule. Melissa and Valentine have big plans today too, but not here. Does it take cool jumps? It only takes like really nerdy jumps. Like the kind of jumps that people, when they see you go off it, kind of like chuckle a little bit. I'm okay with that, by the way. That's great. A big old pickup truck that says Bosch on it. The New Wheel parking is there. Oh, look. They're all set up today. They've got streamers out in front. That's how you know it's a big event. Does more load weight smooth the ride? On this bike, I don't know. I go slower. That's for sure. Look, chat, we made it. They've got this all closed up, I guess, for doing test rides. Fuel hydration station. All right, I guess we'll lock up over here. $18 months, 0% interest financing. Wow. Maybe I will buy a bike. Just kidding. I should back into this. Okay, let's try again. Ice from Hawaii? Yes, Hawaiian ice. Aren't those bikes with the big wheels in front and tiny wheel in the back called a penny wheel? I've always heard them called a penny farthing. Or they're called a... I think that's it. Penny farthing? Alright. That's gonna work much better. Back it in. Just back it in. Shut up, drivers. Mysterium, what's up, Mysterium? How are you? I think I found you on Instagram through Tiki Taco Tony. Okay. What do I actually need? I need my phone, my water. I think I just leave everything in the bucket. Let's just lock it up. Nice day out. Yeah, it's beautiful here in Larkspur today. It is always a little bit warmer here in Larkspur than it is in San Francisco. Bing! So today we're at Super Bicycle, the Super Bicycle Festival, which is put on by The New Wheel, San Francisco's premier e-bike vendor. And this is where you're going to get all the fanciest electric bikes, that's for sure. So what we're doing today is we're going to test ride some bikes. That's the plan. I got a helmet on? Yes, I got my chain lock out. Register here. I guess we have to go in and register to ride. Maybe I can see what bikes there are. Oh, hi.
How's it going?
Good, how are you? I'm live streaming right now. I hope that's okay. All right, I have to sign in or something?
Yeah, you want to scan that?
Great. Oh, this is about a waiver and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
Got it.
Who are you live streaming for? Is it
I'm live on Twitch right now, twitch.tv/bikecurious.
Bike Curious? Yeah, I know you're a streamer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I see you guys do rides in San Francisco all the time.
All the time, yeah, every Sunday. But today I'm out here in Larkspur, of course. I wanted to do some test rides. I get asked by viewers all the time to test ride e-bikes and stuff.
Okay.
So I thought this would be a perfect opportunity.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Tons of awesome bikes.
Yes, it looks like it. Nice, I'm excited.
Cool. And reps from all the brands are here too. So you
Oh, so I can ask questions and stuff? Awesome.
Beautifully denim.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's a good choice.
I was just at the
Chat, I need to sign away my life now.
store yesterday.
What do you do with it?
I'm already on the newsletter.
I should have gotten some treat.
Where did you hear about us? From the newsletter.
Hey, Brett. How do you sign people in?
Perfect.
It's been a while. I haven't done it since.
Yeah, no.
Oh, no one
We
traded?
just relieved
I was
Okay.
late.
people for lunch, yeah.
So look at ID and credit card
Okay.
and make sure they match, and then check
ID and credit cards.
Credit card?
and press it like twice.
Okay, I just did mine. Please go to registration with your ID and credit card.
Oh no, Scott Lyons.
Do I click on the...
So check ID and credit cards that they match,
Okay. Scott Lyons, got it. Scott Lyons, perfect.
and then take a wristband and write the wristband number.
Okay, is there a color we're supposed to use?
Yes. So yellow is adult.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. Take a picture of their ID.
Where do I do that?
So right here.
No.
And make sure you write into the fire pit.
I thought I remembered, but it's been like a few months.
Look, chat, it's you.
And then
We're almost ready. Just getting registered. That way, when we crash, they're not at fault. No distracting me, chat.
There's your
Yeah, I
ID
know.
badge.
Slippery Jim.
Okay, thank
All right.
you so much.
Okay.
Yes.
Thanks a lot. Up there?
Out there, out that way, and
Here's your wristband. Yeah.
And we're having some specials today. So we
Yeah.
have 18-month no interest financing, and we also have a $150 gift card.
Nice.
You can put a deposit down.
I want to be able to see Dena. I've heard about them, I've read about them, but I haven't found any.
Oh, man.
Because they're, yeah?
It's the
It's several.
coolest,
Yeah, cool.
coolest
All right.
bike you're gonna test. Yeah.
Pick it up. It's incredible.
It's like,
I want to ride that bike.
how do I? Oh, I gotta click
I don't know.
on it. I know.
Show chat your ID and credit card just in case. Yeah, good idea, Dimitri.
Okay. You guys interested in test riding? Okay. If you can scan this QR code for me, there's a quick form you need to fill out. Oh, she already got it. Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Sorry.
What is your name? Are you Andrea?
Okay.
Did you get her credit card and phone number?
I saw it. I don't know why it didn't upload the picture though. I'm sorry.
Can I see your ID one more time? Sorry.
Having technical difficulties.
Jim.
Do you have your ID?
I have my PII right here. Oh my god, downward doggo.
Okay. And here's your wristband.
We're just gonna look over here now.
Okay, there you go. Have fun.
Okay.
Okay. Did you scan this already? Yeah. Okay, great. Kevin? Can I just see your ID, Kevin?
It's possible. It is the War on Cars, Jim.
Take a picture.
The War on Cars needs enlistees. The frame on this bike is very cool looking. Look at that seat post design. What the heck? A worthy war, exactly.
What's up, dude?
Hey, how are you?
I'm Jason.
Yes, Jason.
We've
How?
met many times.
John.
John, I
Yep.
owe you so many things,
Don't worry about
but I'm
it.
going to get them to you eventually. Are we live?
We're live right now, so you
What's
can say
up,
hi to
Internet?
chat.
Hi, chat.
I'm trying to sign him up and it's having technical difficulties. Where do I go to
They're working on me, chat. That's Jason, my bike sales guy. Infinite Jason? Oh, I get one.
Yeah.
Infinite
Right.
Jasons.
Finally figured it out. It's
I like the idea of Infinite
Is
Jason.
it green or yellow?
Whatever the thing says on here.
Me take a picture.
I think yellow.
Yellow.
Yeah. So John and I, chat, have been collaborating on what John's future bike could look like. And I imagine he might take you on a journey today
We're gonna go on it
where
today.
he's going to show you what could be
Yeah,
a pretty sick ride.
we're gonna do some adventures.
Chad, if you have questions about e-bikes, I happen to run the Marin New Wheel, so I'm always here to answer them. John can...
Yeah, Jason's great. Always has the information,
I mean,
or
I
will
sometimes
find it
do.
for us.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I will help find the information where
Yeah.
it's relevant.
Awesome. Well, we're gonna test ride some cool bikes today. Thank you very much,
Farewell,
Jason.
chat.
Maybe we'll catch you later.
Yeah, peace.
Have fun. All right, chat. So there are a ton of different bikes for us to ride. Look, we got our wristband. Now, when we hurt ourselves out there, it's not the New Wheel's fault. And look at this. There are just bikes everywhere out here. we can test ride anything here. Oh my gosh. Chat, I feel like we maybe need to ride that one of these. What the heck? Those are so sick. Gotta get some shots. Wow, all right, so chat, what I'm thinking, there's one bike here that I would definitely want to ride. But if you see something that you want us to check out, let me know and we'll ride it. Look, this looks like Benno bikes over here. We've got a bunch of Orbea mountain bikes over here. And oh, there's Orbea has some road bikes that look like. Here's Turn. Look, Chad, this is the one bike that I want to ride today. This is the Turn Aurochs. This is like an off-road electric cargo bike. And this thing will carry a ton of weight. It carries a kid. You can go bike camping on this bad boy. This is what I've had my eye on for a while. When I was putting off buying an e-bike, it's because I didn't get this one. Pretty sick, right? A unicycle? All right, let's see if there's a unicycle. There's of course the Turn GSD. This is the e-bike that we have at home. The Turn GSD.
Well, I think this is where we're gonna help you figure out their prices.
Bunch of turns here. We got the Quick Haul. Looks like HSD. That's like the smaller version of the GSD. This one over here. That's actually probably a GSD, huh? What's the cost of that? I think they start around $6,500. The turns are very fancy, although this one here is less expensive on the cheaper side. And another GSD over here. I kind of am curious to test an HSD also. Oh yeah, this one here is an HSD. My inclination at first was right. Here's the HSD. Pooby, what's up, Poober? How are you? So, chat, we're at the Super Bicycle Festival right now, and it's an opportunity to test ride e-bikes. And so, what I'm hoping, chat, is that you will be like, "Oh, I want to check out this bike or that bike," and I will ride it on stream, and we can learn about it. This thing looks pretty cool. I really like the design. An awesome step through.
Okay, so this one is not out yet, so they haven't totally set the price, but we believe it's going to be about $4,300 for the chain drive and about $4,800 for the belt drive like this.
I want to buy that one. Which one, Mike? The off-road one?
Whatever the tariffs are, I don't know if you know this, but a crazy person running our economy.
The Gazelle bikes are pretty sick too. I really like the step-through designs. Those are sick. Oh, well, this one looks epic. I feel like you could do anything on this one. Seems like starting range is 2,500 and up. Yeah, pretty much every bike that we're going to see today is going to be like at least $3,000. I would estimate. I like this one. It's so petite. All right, Chad, did anyone see anything that they were curious about? We've got there's a bunch of Turn bikes over here. We passed the Gazelle. Maybe we should start by riding the Aurochs, like I was saying is the bike that I'm interested in. And then it looks like there's maybe some bucket bikes for us to ride. They don't really have a lot of bucket bikes out here, do they? Is anybody curious about the Benno bikes? We should ask each company what their margin is. I'm going to just say they're not very good. Oh, Reese Mueller's here. Oh, they do have a bucket bike out here. I don't know if I can just get on it and ride it, though. Those things are a little tricky to ride at first. Wow, look at that one. It's got this wide, the extra wide bucket. That's sick. Very cool. And then a couple of Reese Mueller's here. These are similar to the GSD and the Aurochs like we saw. Chat, I could fit you in here, right? I could fit you in that bucket there. I really like that pale yellow. Like the yellow that's on the Riese Müllers here. I like that one. Reminds me of Bike from Canada. Yeah, you're right, actually. This is very similar to Bike from Canada, wasn't it? That's pretty cool. And then they've got this Riese Müller over here. This one's a full suspension, right? Yeah, check it out, chat. Riese Müller is sick because they do full suspension bucket bikes. Like, I don't think anybody else sells one of those. It's very cool. See that? That gives you a nice cushy ride even on your bucket bike. There's the steering linkage. I don't see any motorcycles. That's a lot of kickstands. Yeah, if your bike's gonna carry cargo, you need a kickstand. That's the rule. Cargo bikes need kickstands. All right, chat. I don't know if you're ready to pick out a bike to ride yet, but I am gonna ride the Tern Aurochs over here. Let's see what I need to do to get on an Aurochs. I think this is it here. Poopy, is this the pale yellow that you liked? I like that yellow too. Oh look, there's also a green one. Oh wow, this one is only $6,000. It's not even 6,500.
I'm sure they did.
Wow. Can I test ride one of these? Are you working on those?
Absolutely.
I guess
They're the same bike.
they are
different color.
okay. They're exactly. One's not larger, one's small. Okay.
No, I think they're both mediums.
And then, do you know what our like test track is?
Yeah. So the initial one is go out here and go left, and then go around the roundabout.
Yes.
And then across the bridge through
Across
the
the
tunnel.
bridge, through the tunnel, and then turn around, come back.
yeah.
Got it.
Yep.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna give it a try.
So have you've ridden
I own a
bikes?
Tern,
All right.
the GSD,
Good.
and I've actually ridden this bike
All right,
before.
perfect. So you know how it all works.
This one's a little different than the one I have.
Yeah. So your display is a little different, but this is the plus and minus button. So just like you have. So it's in. Does that say Tour?
Yes.
Yeah. So there's Eco, Tour, EMTB, and Mountain. So EMTB is sort of auto. It's kind of cool. You might like
Oh,
that.
interesting.
Try that out.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, and then this bad boy probably go
You can-
up a
you
little
can
bit.
move it, you know how high you like it.
Yep. All right, chat. We're going for a ride. See this?
Put in a little bit better here. Let's get started.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Great. Thank you very
Have
much.
fun. Yep.
All right, chat. We're going for a ride on the Aurochs here. This is the one bike that I definitely wanted to test while I'm here. Here we go. Ooh, the seat's still a little bit low. I think I should bump it up just a hair more. Oops, I touched the seat post and it's all greasy. This bike is, I can already feel it. It's super long. It's pretty wild how long it is. Yikes, 6K. You mean yay, 6K. All right, here we go. And we're off. So this is a big old fat tire off-road bike. This thing is the bike camping adventure machine that Tern sells. It's on EMTB mode, which he said was kind of like a automatic assist. I don't know. That's interesting. Oh, New Wheel Test Riders. They've got signs set up. Oh wow, I am not working at all. This is great. Conventional steering goes through the frame. Hub center steering links to the hub to the frame. Drive it like you stole it. Holy, this roads. So this is Larkspur, everyone. This bridge here you might recognize because when we take the SMART train, we ride across this bridge. And on the way back from the camping trip that I did with Valentine, we went this way. How do they know who you are? Well, Jason's put a lot of work into trying to sell me this bike, the bike that I'm riding right now, which I genuinely do want this bike. But there's some things about it that aren't perfect. And so it's made me kind of reluctant. I'm really struck by how quiet the motor is on this bike. It's like it's got more power than our GSD has, the electric cargo bike. But it's still very quiet, which is very much unlike Bike from Canada when we rode that. No bees, yeah. Doesn't come with a beer tap. How do you know that? I'm pretty sure this bike comes with a beer tap. What I'll do is we'll pull over in a scenic spot and we'll take a look at the bike in a little bit more detail. And I think we have about an hour and a half to do test rides, so let's try and get in like 3 or 4 test rides. So we're going to be doing this loop a lot today. You know, the first time I rode this bike, I did not like the fat tires, but I'm kind of digging them right now. Like, it doesn't pull as much as I remember. He said just to the end of the parking lot. No, he said to the end of the tunnel. We get to go all the way to the end of the tunnel, chat. We're going to go through this tunnel a bunch of times today. They put up some signage. I bet there's another sign that's like, new wheel test riders, turn around. All right, we're in the tunnel. This is the tunnel that Valentine can't resist singing in. I'll be quiet for a sec. You can hear the tires on the road. Do you hear that? That's all tire noise. And then I'll do the motor. There you go. The like higher pitched whining noise is the motor. Secret tunnel, through the mountain, secret tunnel. Exactly. You need to replace the tires for sure. Yeah, so this bike, it's got the fat tires on there. It does, I think they do 27.5 or 26-inch wheels with fat tires. And you can also get it with 29-inch wheels and a little bit narrower tires. All right, so I said to turn around at the end of the tunnel, which this is the spot here. I wonder if there's a spot where we can take a picture. Let's see if there's a good spot to take a photo. I'm gonna go up a little bit more. Ask if they'll include road tires. So I have actually talked with, oh, hey, a bell. It comes with a bell. I have actually asked them about road tires. And yes, they'll do the 29er road tire setup for you as part of the cost. Or at least the last time I checked. But Tern doesn't really promote this bike as a 29er with road tires. They really try to sell it as the fat tire bike. I gotta say also, I'm enjoying the fat tires right now. Like, it isn't, I don't know if they put different tires on it than when I rode it or something, but it doesn't pull as much, which I really appreciate. Can I just go here? Maybe, oh, I see a spot. I just want to go somewhere where we can take some pictures of the bike or get some decent video of it. All right. Put the kickstand down. So here we go. This here is the Tern Aurochs, chat. The Aurochs. And as you can see, this thing's built for off-road. It's got big old fat tires. These are custom made Johnny Watts. And I think that this bike is rated to hold like more than 300 pounds, something ridiculous. 200 kilos? I don't know. It's the carrying capacity of this thing is huge. And you might be wondering, well, where's the battery? Well, the battery is inside this bag here. So it's kind of cool. You get, and this comes with the bike. I know about this bike because I almost bought it. The battery's in here, and it gives you a little bit of extra storage and stuff. You could like throw a change of clothes in there or something like that, which I think is pretty cool. And then on the back, this rack here is set up so you can carry a person, like a full-grown adult human could totally comfortably ride back there. And you, when you're putting a person back here, you put some covers over the wheels. You get some foot thingies you can put down there, the runners, so that someone has a place to put their feet. It's pretty rad. 462 pounds cargo capacity. That is absolutely insane. The Ford F-350 of bikes. Yeah, exactly. What's up, Sunday Night Sushi? That is almost a car. But keep in mind that the motor on this is spec'd for European standards, so you can legally ride this bike in Europe as well. Can you fix a flat tire on that? Yeah, actually, things are made to be fairly easily serviceable on this, at least relative to other cargo bikes. It does have hydraulic disc brakes, which aren't my favorite, but you'll note it's just a regular Allen key here to pop the wheel off, and it just comes right out. I don't like to work on bikes that have hydraulic brakes because I always invariably end up pressing the brake caliper and then the blah, blah, blah. Is Europe more restrictive on e-bike rules? Yes. The European standards for e-bikes are more strict than the United States. All right, chat. There you go. That's the bike. We'll do one more shot like this just to make sure I got it. Ooh. There you go. All right, so we're going to take a few more bikes to this spot and take some more photos. Selfie with the bike? That's a good idea. Thanks, Mike. I got a separate camera just so I can get easy shots like that. All right, there we go. I got like 5 different shots of me giving the thumbs up. Thank you, Mike. It helps you visualize ownership. What's it like, $250 or a little more? So I think how it's spec'd here, which this is just the basics that it comes with, it doesn't have any of the extras. I think that this bike is about $6,000. Bike should be about 75 pounds. Yeah, I have the feeling that it probably weighs about that. Let's do some off-roading. Yeah. Okay. Back through the secret tunnel. So chat, we're gonna go get another bike to ride. Did anybody see any other bikes that they liked that they want to ride? Because we can do. My goal is to test ride at least 3 bikes today. Max speed 20 miles per hour. That checks out. Cheaper than a car. That's right. Think about how many cars you could buy with that much, or think about how many bikes, how many of these you could buy for the price of one car. In Russia, you can buy a Ford Focus 2006. I don't know what it's like in Russia, but when you buy a car in the United States, You need to buy insurance. You need to have a place to park it. You need to pay for gas. You need to pay registration for your license. And all those things are incredibly expensive. Just 1 year of that stuff in the United States would cover a substantial portion of even the fanciest electric bike like this one today. And we might even ride even fancier electric bikes today, because they also have Reese and Mueller. And the Reese and Mueller bikes, wow, that was loud. The Reese and Mueller bikes go for like 10 grand and up. Remember, we are at a fancy electric bike shop today, chat, and you're riding with a fancy boy. I like a fancy bike. Ride the most expensive one. I think that's a good idea. We should ask what the most expensive, let's ask Jason what the most expensive bike at the show is, and we'll ride that one. We should also ride the least expensive bike. That seems fun, right? Think about how many real bikes you could buy for $6,000. I don't know what you mean by real bikes. Remember, chat, the only thing that's cheating is driving. Driving is cheating. Or are there any folding e-bikes? Oh, that's a good question. Tern has a good assortment of like compact cargo bikes. So they're not necessarily folding bikes, though they do have like a folding stem. But there might be other folding bikes. That's another good one to check out. All right, so we've got requests to ride the most expensive bike at the show. We can ask our friend Jason about that. We've got a request to check out a folding electric bike, so we can do that. So this bike that I'm riding right now, the Tern Aurochs, when I was intensely researching buying one of these, like I mentioned, and Jason at the New Wheel told me that the inspiration for this was the person who is the like head of product designing whatever at Tern, the person who literally is responsible for having designed the GSD and HSD and a bunch of other wildly successful bikes for Tern. Apparently lives like off the grid in like Finland or something like this. And in order to take his kids to school, he rides along a dry creek bed. And none of Tern's bikes could do this because all of them are like 20-inch wheel bikes. So he asked the CEO of Tern, he was like, hey, I made you a ton of money on all these bike designs. Can I do one for me that will do this trip to school? And the Tern CEO was like, yes, go for it. It's all you. And so the Tern Aurochs came out of that. So this thing is designed to take your kids to school on a dry creek bed. Maximum rider weight of Reese and Mueller load 75 is 242. I kind of do want to try riding a bucket bike. I don't know if they'll let me though. Finland is the happiest country on earth, perhaps because they can all ride the Tern Aurochs every day to take their kids to school. Wouldn't that be great? Isn't that the life? Also, I'm really noticing the massive disc rotors that this bike has. The braking on it is so good. Maybe they have a Brompton Electric or a Dahon. They don't have Dahon. They might have Brahmies. We'll see. We'll see. All right, we're pulling in. So we want to try and ride the most expensive bike and a folding bike. Is anyone curious about one of these recumbent bikes? We must have people curious about recumbents, right? All right, let's go back to the Tern booth and we'll drop off this bike and we'll figure out what next to ride.
We're just waiting for that large to come back.
It's great. I love this bike.
Pretty fun, huh?
I've been very close to buying it many times now. You got it? Great.
Yeah, I got it.
Great, thank you. I may try one of these other ones in a bit. We'll see.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you very much. All right, chat. Helsinki's had 0 road deaths since July 2024. Hey, that's more than a year. That's awesome. That's a capital city, too. That's amazing. Ooh, recumbent. Okay, so Stemish wants to see us ride a recumbent. I've always been a little bit curious about the Benos. So we want to try to find the most expensive bike, maybe a recumbent bike, and a folding bike. So we did have a request for a folder. Let's look around. I see some compact bikes, but not necessarily a folder. Yeah, you can see Risa Mueller has the little tiny one here. That's pretty close to a folder, although not quite. But yeah, that's that. Got to do a few more streams to buy that one. Recumbents are quote-unquote interesting. Recumbents are great. They're very efficient, and they cover a niche that no other bikes can cover. A lot of people who have mobility challenges really benefit from having the recumbent bike.
So it's a felony. So like 3 felonies now. But you can't find.
Wanted to see a folding bike, but there isn't actually a folding bike here. The closest is that I can see either that little mini Risa Mueller or the Turn GSD and HSD have this like folding head tube on them, so you can put it into a car or keep it in like a small apartment. That's really sad to hear, Jim. I'm sorry about that. Nobody should have to experience that. All right, so chat. Unfortunately, no folding bike. What we can do, let's see, maybe Jason's around. If we can find Jason, we can ask him what the most expensive bike on display is. In the meantime, we can see about the Risa Muellers are probably going to be up there on the list. Like maybe this one here. Full suspension, mountain bike style. That's going to be pretty expensive, right? I wonder if we can ride one of these bucket bikes. Like maybe this one. Interesting. Chat, I could put you in the bucket here. Hey, is this one available to test?
Absolutely.
I think this is what I want to try next. I just did a Bosch, like one of the turns.
Sweet,
So,
perfect. Yeah, same deal. Smart
oh,
system.
but this is a little different. It doesn't have the center thing.
It doesn't have a
Just
display.
the-
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Since it is smart system, it's really easy to add a display with the kiosks.
Yeah. You
Same
do
deal.
up and down here.
Up down here. This will. That's the OK button, the little small one. That'll show you different. That's your range.
Oh,
Got
cool.
your battery percentage, your wattage, cadence, total odometer reading.
Okay, and for reference, how much is this bike?
Ooh, I am not a salesperson.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know the numbers off
We're
the
gonna
top
have
of
to
my
take
head.
a guess.
Absolutely.
Maybe chat will look it up. All right, thank you. Oh,
MSRP on a carry.
this is
MSRP, I think it starts with 9K.
8,000 or 9,000.
Yeah.
Okay, max load 80 kg. All right, I'm gonna test this one out. I probably need to go up here.
Yeah. Can you help me on the bike that Joe is on it?
All right, chat. So this is the Risa Mueller Carry. This is a little different of a bike. Oh. Excuse me while I wheel through behind you. No problem. Oh, can I get through? Yep. All right, chat. This time we're on the bucket bike. I wonder if I should put the camera into like ultra wide mode. All right, this is going to be a little challenging for me to handle because it's been a while since I've been on a bucket bike and they handle just a little bit differently. Now this bike is, oh God, this bike is a true car replacement. Oh God, such the wrong gear. Oh God, how do I shift? Oh my God. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm getting it. I almost crashed it into the pole. Why are there suddenly so many people all around? I'm in turbo too. Why did he put me in turbo? Okay, we're in auto. This one has an internally geared hub, which is a little unique too. Oh my God. Does it feel heavy? That's a great question. Okay, so how does it feel turning? So it is a bucket bike, so it's like quite a bit different, I think, than many bikes that people in chat have ridden before. It doesn't feel heavy and sluggish. What's weird about the bucket bike is that the front end is way out in front of you, and so you don't get as quick feedback when you're turning. And that takes some getting used to, you know what I mean? Also, the internally geared hub took some getting used to for me. This one, it doesn't have a rear suspension, but it does have suspension in the seat, and I can feel that. It feels nice. It's luxurious. It makes me want to have it on more bikes. Hub-centered steering. It doesn't have a linkage. It does. It felt really weird initially, but I'm getting better on it now. Like I said, it's been a while since I've ridden a bucket bike, and they do handle quite a bit differently than a regular bike, because that front wheel's so far out in front of you. I can totally see having like a kid in the bucket here. That would be friggin' epic. Oh, that was cool.
Can you go up it pretty easy with the motor?
What's up, Estroxy? How you doing? We're test riding bikes today. Steering lag. Yeah, there's definitely steering lag. You don't feel, when you're turning, you don't feel the feedback quite as much because the front wheel's out in front of you. But this one, as far as, why is it in turbo again? Auto. Maybe because I have to push OK to confirm. That's weird. This bike has a bit shorter wheelbase than many other bucket bikes, so it's a lot easier to handle than some of the longer ones. Like this one was the Riesenmuller Carry, but like the Riesenmuller Load is, you know, another, I don't know, half meter, foot and a half longer, something like that, you know? And those are definitely a little bit trickier to handle. Not so bad. Trying to get too beat up by a job hunt. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Estroxy. What is a bucket bike? Well, I guess a bucket bike is like a kind of a slang term, a colloquialism for a bike that has a front wheel that's extended out in front of it and a bucket that you can carry things in that is between the pilot and the front wheel. So it has a very low. That low cargo platform on a bike like this is what makes it so practical as a car replacement, because the weight then that you're carrying, the cargo, is down much lower on the bike, meaning that the center of gravity is lower, and so that makes it so that even when you're carrying a buttload of weight, the bike still handles predictably and feels good. So these bucket bikes are these are the top of the line, you know, like these are the ones that if you really want a car replacement and you have the space to park it, this is what you get. For me, I've always been a little reluctant on the cargo bikes because, like, I can't bring this on the ferry, for example. I can't bring it on BART. You know, it doesn't really connect with other transit. If I were just going to use it as my only mode of transportation, then a bucket bike would make more sense. If I lived in suburbia, you know, someone who lives in a place where there's not a lot of public transit, where it is maybe a bit more sprawly, but you want to be able to get rid of a car, you want to be able to just not have a car, then a bike like this will really do a lot of work for you. This thing is going to be your daily rider. You're going to rely on a bucket bike like this every single day in a place like that. So you could see out here in the North Bay where we are right now, you can see that this type of bike would be very practical, right? Like a lot of families here are going to have to rely on a car to get around, and you could replace a lot of those trips by getting a bucket bike like this. You know, you can carry a ton of groceries in this. You could do the school pickups. You could do, you know, whatever you need to do. That's the sound of someone test riding a bike. All right, I'll get you some shots of what this bike looks over here. Yeah. Chat, you're famous. All right, so we're gonna pull up this bike here on the little spot where I found it was good to take photos. And let's take some photos. Oh God, I almost fell. And let's get into a little bit more detail on this bike too. Where is the kickstand? Oh, whoa. It's like this thing here. Oh, that's pretty cool. Wow, that's so easy to do. I love it. All right, so if you're wondering what a bucket bike is, this is kind of a mini bucket bike here. That's what it looks like. You can see it's got two mini wheels. Bucket bikes almost always at least have a mini front wheel. You can see the motor is in the back here, and then there's a battery right there. And this bike, even though it has tiny little 20-inch wheels, it looks like it has massive disc rotors, so it's got a lot of stopping power. Even if you've got it loaded down with cargo, you're still gonna be able to stop going downhill. And I mean, this bike is really intended to carry kids. You can see here how they have it set up. And it's pretty cool too, because look, it's got like shoulder harnesses. If you're carrying a kid in the bucket, you've got that. And this bike here actually has two sets of harnesses. So if you had two kids, maybe like 6 years old or less, maybe 5, 4, this is a perfect bike for carrying two little kids. Or if, like me, you've got an older kid, you know, my 9-year-old would fit in here and really enjoy it. You could even put an adult in there, for sure. In fact, I should get a shot of myself climbing into the bucket. Wonder how I can do that. All right, let's do it.
Please come this way.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can selfie my way into the bike here. All right, chat, so we're getting in. Yeah, I mean, it's not like the most comfortable. Like my knees are up here. It's not the most comfortable seat, but I'm chilling. This is I would ride in this for a little while. Like I'm not gonna go far sitting in the bike like this. But I would definitely ride in this. If Melissa wanted to take me out on a date and pedal me around, I'm in. Let's do it. Also, the kickstand is a double kickstand, so you don't have to worry about the bike tipping over or anything when you're not near it. Like you saw me just now, I was able to just climb right in and out of it. And here's that steering linkage we were talking about. And this one's got a front suspension on it, so that helps to cushion the ride a little bit. And then if we look in the back, you'll see no suspension in the back, but it does have, this is a pretty cool feature. It's got this little wheel lock here, the cafe lock, so you can, in theory, you can leave your bike out on the street for a few minutes without having to go through the whole process of locking it. The biggest Rieser Müller bucket bike is 8 feet 8 inches. That's wild. That's a lot bigger than this bike. Coming around to this side, you can see this one has the Shimano Nexus hub on it. And I was rocking the grip shifter up here. So yeah, I mean, this one, if someone looked it up on the website, you might have the price, because the person at the store for some reason didn't. Oh, there's other stuff going on here too. I don't know what this is for. They've got this like lace here for some reason. I'm not sure what that's about. And then there's this. This looks like a little locking thing. I wonder what that is. We can ask the salesperson about that when we get back. Very cool. It kind of almost looks like this stuff can like fold in maybe or something like that. I don't know. All right, chat, let's ride this one back. And we can ask some questions when we get there. I already forget all the questions we wanted to ask. Okay, let's see if I can turn it around. Oh God, it's so hard to start. Oh, jeez. It's got a steering block in it, so it only goes so far. All right. There we go. We're back. We're back. Everything's fine. I'm not going to hit this pole or anything. It's worth $1 million hairs. 100% agree. They're going to ask why there's shoe footprints in the basket. No, they're not. I mean, if they do, I'll be like, I climbed in and tested it out, and they'll be like, oh, sick, how'd you like it? I'll be like, it was a little cramped, but definitely workable. Yes, it can fold in the right side down first and the left side. That's pretty cool. I'm very curious about that. I'm glad to hear that, Astroxy. I don't know what that noise is. I hear something rubbing. It's not the brakes. It wasn't me, chat. I didn't break anything. Yes, so much of life is about persistence. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Also, I gotta check the ferry schedule. I think my ferry leaves at 3, but I just want to double check and make sure. All right, back into the tunnel. Here we go again. I do like this bike. I don't really have a need for a bucket bike, but I really appreciate the compact form factor of this bucket bike. It's like such a short wheelbase, which makes it makes it easier. Like there are maybe some transit systems you could bring this one on. Like I bet the Smart Train at off-peak time, if you get lucky, they're not going to fight you over it. The ferry, they might even be all right with it too. There's no way you're getting it on BART though, because you're going to have to deal with the elevators. The Aurochs S12 is $6,000 before add-ons, yeah. So this one was what, like 8 or 9K before add-ons? It's pretty, I would say if you're gonna buy a Tern, you should expect to spend like another $1,000 or $1,500 in add-ons. Just cause like you need the kid carrying gear or you need the extra cargo peignets and capacity, et cetera, to get it all fully spec'd out. It just costs a lot. Well, I mean, it doesn't cost a lot compared to buying a car, of course. That's what I always think. I haven't bought a car in 15 years. I haven't owned a car in 15 years. And I hear all these stories that like people are spending like what the average new car costs like $50,000 in the United States. That's nuts. I could buy so many bikes for $50,000. So I'm like, there's no way I would spend $50,000 on a car. But I could easily spend $25,000 on a car and then have to buy insurance and parking and registration and all these other things. So I am always justifying my bike purchases on that scale. Always taking their e-bikes on the train with hella boxes clogging up the space. Well, you know, if it's off peak, it's one thing. If it's during peak hours, it's different, you know. But as long as there's enough space for everybody. You got to know, if you're living the car-free lifestyle, sometimes you need to ask for favors from your fellow citizens. You know what I mean? And that can mean that maybe I got a bunch of boxes and I need to get them across the bay, and that might mean I need to take public transit to do it. And that's just the way it is. You got to put the good karma out there by helping people lift strollers up the stairs and making sure that the elderly get the seat that they need. And every once in a while, you got to cash in on that karma. You know what I mean? Okay, Bick, we're starting the stream now. Thank you. Bikes are awesome for local travel with bike infrastructure in a pleasant climate. You know, I question the pleasant climate thing because some of the most bike-friendly and bike forward cities in the world are cities that are not in places with pleasant climates. Although obviously here in the San Francisco Bay Area, we are blessed with beautiful weather much of the year. But there are plenty of people out there that live in cold places with snow. I was one of these people for a while. That still rides a bike as their primary mode of transportation. Okay, yeah, that's a turn right there. I feel it. I think I'm getting the hang of this bike now, though. It's a lot easier. It's a lot easier now that I practiced a bit. There we go. Oh, look, here comes the Aurochs. Look, chat, this dude's riding by with the Aurochs and his kid on it. That's awesome. All right. There we go. This bike really pulls a lot when you get it past a certain point. How many bikes do you own, or do you mostly rent various ones? I mostly...
How's the ride, chat?
Jason, we have a question for you.
Oh yeah, fire away. What do you got?
Chat wants me to ride the most expensive bike here.
The Super Delight 5 or the Reese Mueller. Well, both of them, they're all going to be Reese Mueller.
Yes, that's what I thought.
From there, you got a couple choices. If you did a roll-off high-speed Load 75, which is a front bucket cargo bike, roll-off being the more expensive drivetrain. I have thoughts on that subject. We can discuss the thoughts later.
Yeah.
Nothing beats a chain and derailleur. That's how I feel. Yeah, the Load 75 roll-off high-speed, fully decked out is going to be a roughly $18,000 bike.
18.
I know. Hold your. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so anyway.
Do you have one of those here?
Tariffs are real.
Oh yeah.
So from there, there's another bike called a Super Delight 5. It's a dual battery solo rider bike.
Ah.
A Super Delight 5 comes in a roll-off high-speed version. Everything I tell you is going to end in roll-off high-speed because by doing the roll-off drivetrain, you're adding the most amount of price.
Yeah, it's like $2,000 just for that hub.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If you stick with touring, you're going to drop the price. And you'll get a more performant vehicle.
Oh, he didn't say it.
So, do a Super Delight 5. We have one here.
Yeah, let's do that.
The new Bosch motor, the newest Bosch motor now has 100 newton meters of torque. We've already flashed the firmware, so it's got the new high levels of torque.
Whoa, 180?
No,
Wait,
100.
100.
The old versions were 85 newton meters of torque. The new versions are...
They came back. We're
I
good.
heard, yeah. The new ones are 100. And, dude, it's real.
Yeah, I gotta try that.
Like, I actually notice it.
Yeah.
So I just ordered for myself an Homage 5,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is the step-through version of
Yeah.
this bike. And look, at the end of the day, nothing beats whipping around at 28 miles an hour in a full Dutch upright position. It's strange but it's, and I like it.
Awesome.
Chat, great to meet you. See you around.
You said the Reese Mueller something 5. Homage? The Homage 5. All right.
Or Super Delight 5.
Or Super Delight. You have the one. Which one's the one with the 100 newton meter? Do you have both of them have it?
Once you enter the 5 Series, you've entered the land of
Okay.
100 newts.
All right, I will check that out next then.
All the newts.
Thank you, Jason. Wow, Jason loves chat. I should back this in. I'm gonna back it in, chat. Back it in. Back it in. Whoop. There we go. I got it. All right, so I'm on a quest to find the Reese Mueller Super Delight 5. Oh, I blocked it in. Oh, you got it. Thank you. All right, chat. This is what's up next. We're riding the Reese Mueller Super Delight. Wow, that thing is shiny and new looking. So if you caught what Jason said, this one has a 100 Newton meter motor in it, which Bosch tends to get a little criticism for being maybe a little underpowered from certain segments of the bike community or e-bike community. But with 100 Newton meters, you know, you're really that's quite a lot of power. That thing's ready to go.
This is simplifying maintenance.
I only ride one bike day to day. You were wondering about how many bikes I own. Yeah, and Jason popped in. I'll answer, I promise. Oh wow, dang. That's pretty looking. And this is pretty much the same as the other one with controls, right? Oh yeah, there we go.
Same controls.
And I have to push.
It's got a dropper post.
Oh, dropper post.
So I can bring it up higher.
Yeah, yeah. I got it. It probably does need to go a little higher for me.
It has a cable actuated dropper, so you can't bring it too high because it'll start pulling the cable.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I got you. Great.
Boom, roll off electric shifting, harder, easier.
Electric shifting, holy crap.
Yeah, and they're also going to release an update like October-ish where it's got automatic shifting, so it'll tell your cadence and all that.
Oh, whoa.
And it'll shift it for you.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's pretty wicked.
All right. All right, Chad, this is the most expensive bike that they have here for a single rider. I'm a little nervous to ride the longer Bosch or Riese Müllers. That frame is thick. Yeah, I'll give you all a good view of it when we get to the spot, okay? Here we go. We're going to roll out. Oh. Seat up. Oh, there we go. And then electric shifting. Oh, yeah, that goes easier. Okay, okay. Whew. This one, I don't know why, but I'm like so thrown off not being on the bucket bike right now, I think. I gotta put my phone in this hand too. One of these kids is gonna come crash into me. I'm gonna let them go by me. Oh, they're on the recumbents. There we go. Ooh, I really like the low speed maneuvering on this motor is actually really good. It's not lurchy at all. That was great. Do you have to pedal on this one? Yeah, so all the bikes that we're riding today conform to the European standards. Not all of them are Bosch, but all of them conform to European standards, which means none of them have a throttle. All of them you have to pedal. They're called pedelec. And there's going to be two classes. There's a class, I think it's class 1 and class 3. Class 1 is, I think everything we've ridden today has been class 1, which is good. I don't think I want to ride a class 3 today. Too much to think about. The class 1 will do 20 miles per hour, and then the class 3 will do 28 miles per hour. I don't know what the equivalent kilometers per hour is. You are now the fastest cyclist in Marin County. Thank you, Sushi. I really need to hit like a monster hill on this bike to feel the extra power. But this bike has, this motor has almost twice as much torque as the motor on my GSD. Because my GSD is almost 10 years old at this point. Maybe it's like, more like 7 years old. But still, it's pretty old. And those don't have as much power in the motor as this one does. Is it easy to get more speed? Well, it's going to be speed limited. Let's see. I'm going to go faster. Yep, I just hit the max, I think. Oh my God, it's still going. Chat, this is definitely a 28 mile per hour bike. I didn't even feel the extra speed though. Like it wasn't trying to push me to go faster, which is what I feel on some of the bikes that I ride. Look at these kids. Oh my God, don't crash into me. I don't mind if they crash, just don't crash into me. What a dumb kid. Trying to put it up on two wheels going through a tunnel. Mount Tam with 100 Newton meters, yeah, that's where it's at. And how much is this? And this bike is how much? They didn't actually say how much it was. They just told me that this is going to be one of the most expensive bikes that they sell, which I assume that means that this like fully decked out is going to be like a $15,000 to $18,000 bike. Now that for this seems a little, I mean, sure, There's no other bike that can give you the specs that this one has with that very high torque Bosch motor, 28 mile per hour speed limit, full suspension, dropper post. It's got shift by wire. The thing has like electronic shifting right here. You just push these buttons and it shifts. You don't even need to be pedaling when you shift. You just push it. And all that stuff together is pretty expensive. But at the same time, you're not really getting a lot more in terms of like car replacement functionality, you know? Like this bike can't carry a ton of cargo like one of the bucket bikes can. So the person who buys this bike is probably someone, I'm gonna bet that you kind of like, the person who wants this bike has a lot of money. They live in one of those like mansions way up in the hills, and they want to occasionally ride around on the trails, and they also want to be able to use it to like go pick up groceries or do some other stuff like that. 18K better have full self-driving. You would never say that about a car. You'd be willing to spend $100,000 on a car to get full self-driving, so that seems like a double standard. What we're gonna do is we're gonna bring this over to the little spot that I found up here, and I'm gonna take some photos of it. And by that I mean I'm gonna give you some video of it. That way's easier, right? Yeah, there we go. I really like the Riesenmuller electronic shifting. That's pretty cool. It's like a perfect shift every time. All right, here we go. We're in the spot. So there it is. This is the Riesenmuller Homage 5, if I recall. So this is one of the most expensive bikes that they have there at the show today. And we didn't get an answer about how expensive it was, but he told us that the other most expensive fully spec'd is about 18 grand. I'm gonna guess that this one's around 15 grand. I'm gonna point out some of the details for you all too. So, first of all, you can't really tell because it's all covered up, but in here is a rear suspension. So this whole rear end has a suspension. This rack here is so beefy and strong. Like, this thing is absolutely built. I'm not sure how much weight you can put on it. It's not as much as like a legit cargo. Oh, look, it says right here. No, it doesn't. Oh yeah, it does. 27 kilograms. 27 kilograms? That's nothing. Does anybody want to throw what that is in pounds in here? It's like, what, 50 pounds or so? 40 something? So this isn't like a full-on cargo bike, you know? But this is built for transportation. You've got a tail light back here. You got the roll-off hub. This is really what you're paying for, is this super fancy hub back here. Just that hub by itself is like $2,000. Obviously, you can see it's got the nice big disc brakes on it. That's pretty sick. If I go around on this side, you can see this one is using a belt drive. So in theory, the belt drive runs quieter, doesn't need as much maintenance. I'm not sure that that's true. I've owned a belt drive before. I didn't feel that way. You feel like you'd want the seat to be lower? So, seat position is something that people ask me about a lot. For me, I have long legs relative to the size of my torso, so I'm gonna have the seat up high. I'm gonna make sure that I get a full extension on my legs. But there are bikes that you don't want to ride that way, for sure. And different body geometries, different sizes, you know, you'll want to configure the bike differently based on your body. I love a beefy rack. Heck yeah. Can you yoink it? I suppose so. Well, they have my credit card. They'd probably just charge me for it, if that's what you mean. So this bike also has dual batteries. The main battery is in this tube here, but you can see there's this little case thing here, and this goes over the second battery. So together, this bike with both batteries fully charged is gonna get well over 100 miles range. They probably advertise it at close to 200. Enigmatic Anomaly. Thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Curious Crew. It's good to have you. We are just riding the most expensive electric bike at Bike Fest. What was it called again? Super Bike Festival. This is the Riesenmuller Homage 5. Brand new Riesenmuller bike. And of course it comes with built-in headlights and tail lights. It's got a front and rear suspension. Everything you'd expect from a fancy old bike for sure. Where's Riesenmuller from? I guess I pronounce it wrong because in Germany, they're from Germany, and in German it would be Riesenmuller. All right, these idiot teenagers are coming up behind me. Let's see if I can get out of here. All right, what do you say we go fast, chat? This is a 28-mile-per-hour pedelec. Let's get some speed going, right? Let's go through the tunnel with some speed. All right, here we go. Oh, okay. Wants to go past me, so I'm gonna let him go. I gotta let the teenage kids get some space because I don't want one of those idiot teenagers to crash into me. This thing is fast. You know, it's kind of cool because like it does go fast. I've ridden some other 28-mile-per-hour pedelecs though that like they're like not meant to be ridden below 20 miles per hour, and I'm just riding right now at 14, and it's nice. It's super chill. Yeah, this kid's going slow and the other one's going fast. Man, they're ruining my speed time. I want to go fast. Oh, this has a built-in horn. Oh God, don't crash. There's another bike coming the other way, so I'm gonna wait. It does have a built-in horn, by the way, chat, which is pretty sick. Yeah, with all the people in the tunnel, I can't go fast, chat. I'm sorry. This is the best we can do, 16 miles per hour. Oh my God. Wrong button. 22, 23. Higher gear, 24, 25. We're zooming. 26, all right, I peaked at 26. Time to break. All right, there we go. That was great. Fully legal in Europe, Chad. Fully legal in Europe. Horn is good enough for New York City. It does seem, it's pretty good, right? I've never seen a bike with one built in before. I had to add mine to my bike. The seat is 100% a little bit too low for me. Also, I gotta say, the roll-off is great, but I was shifting while pedaling and it got stuck. I had to backpedal a little bit and then it got unstuck. So, you know, roll-off, very cool. Maybe, you know, maybe better to spend that money on some other part of the bike. I'm not sure.
Hey, you were going the other way.
Here we go. All right, and we're back to Super Bicycle. OG Had with the 300 biddies. Thank you, OG Had. It's great to have you as a crewmate. I appreciate that. Welcome back to Super Bicycle, put on by the New Wheel. We just concluded our Homage 5 test ride. The most expensive bike here at the show, chat. That's it right here. Wait, that's Benno. Oh, this is Reese and Mueller. Oh, you got it?
How was it?
Awesome. You know, for a 28 mile per hour bike, I didn't feel like it was trying to make me go 28 miles per hour, which I felt like that on the Speed Pedal X a bunch of times. So it's nice to have the option to go slow if you want to. Yeah, very cool. Thank you. Hi, Karin. How are you? Yeah, for sure. All right. You're welcome, OG Had. Appreciate that. Oh, Butt Gravy. Thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Curious Crew. It's good to have you. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Super Bicycle. We're here checking out some bikes today with the New Wheel. Is it the Super Delight? Yeah, it's either the Super Delight or the Homage. Is that one the Homage or the Super Delight? The Super Delight. Got you. So yes, you're right. I said it was the Homage. This is actually the Super Delight. This is the 5th version of it. And it has the brand new Bosch motor with tons of torque. All right, I got to check my timing here for a sec. So let's chill for a moment. Got to check the ferry schedule. We're looking for depart Larkspur. Yeah, 3 p.m. Thank you, Enigmatic Anomaly, for the correction there. I always do appreciate that feedback. Do they hold the same event for adults as well? I mean, this is for adults, right? All these bikes are adults' bikes. And a lot of them are family bikes. You'll notice that a lot of the bikes that they have here for us to ride have like kid seats on them and stuff like this. And like almost all the people that were passing out on bikes on the bridge, those are all people testing out bikes, and you're seeing whole families go out and do that. Now there are some kids' bikes here that they have, right here. I'm curious to try out one of these recumbents. Were they fun?
Yeah, this one is much slower.
That one's slower?
This one's hard to keep straight when you're going.
Is that what was going on?
Yeah.
The turning radius on this thing.
Yeah.
Look how tight that is, right? You can go that tight.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty nuts, right?
Are you demonstrating these bikes today?
No.
Is this you? No, you're just
No, we were
supervising.
riding 'em.
Got it.
Yeah.
I gotta try out one of these.
They have the tall red shirt. Tall guy with the red shirt is what we talked about.
Okay, well I'll have to find him in a sec. Yeah. Ugh. At First Light, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Curious Crew. It's good to have you. Welcome to Super Bicycle. So I'm kind of curious about these Orbea bikes. Chat, have you ever ridden an electric road bike before? I've never ridden an electric road bike before with drop bars and stuff. I feel like we got to try this, right? Like that just looks fast as heck, doesn't it? Do a kid's bike next. That idea is cool too, but what if we do a road bike? I'm kind of interested in trying out one of these bikes. Are you doing test rides? I want to ride one of the road bikes. I've never ridden an electric road bike before.
Yeah, sure. Which size do you need?
Probably the larger size. I think this one here is going to be bigger than the other one we were just looking at. This one here. Seat might be a little high for me like that. Let's see. Dang. Looks fast, doesn't it? That's a racer bike. It kind of feels that way, doesn't it? This one, maybe?
I have the 2M, but we have an L, which is actually...
There's one out right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right. Maybe I'll wait a sec.
You want to try the M or...
The
battery's full?
No, I'll wait for the larger one to come by.
Okay.
It's better. I'll feel all unstable on a smaller one, you know?
Yeah.
All right, thank you. All right, chat, we're gonna have to wait a little bit on that.
It's good. I liked it.
We got about 30 minutes, which hopefully means I can test 2 more bikes. Oh, maybe I could test one of those recumbents. Is the recumbent dude over here?
I ride them all. But or you want some orange?
Where's my water? I'm gonna get some water for myself, chat. I think that's a good idea. I gotta be in tip-top form.
Like to have a partnership like that.
Whew. I left my water out on my bike, so we're gonna go over there for a sec. Here's my bike, chat. No electric motor, just human power. That's the Le Petit Porteur. It looks cool parked there in front of the new wheel, doesn't it? These teenagers are being such teenagers, I know. That's fine. It takes a village, you know, chat? Cool event. I know. It's nice of the new wheel to put together this test riding event. I'm psyched about that. All right, we have officially about 30 minutes until we need to leave for the ferry. So let's see what we can get on. I wanted to wait for the bigger road bike to come in because I know that I'm going to feel unstable on a road bike if it's too small for me. And I don't want that, especially when I've got chat riding with me. Let's see. Can we get on one of these? This is the slower one. Chat, I want to ride this. Do you think I can? Hi Finn, can I ride one of these?
Yeah, please do.
Sick. Is there anything I need to know about this?
It's pretty straightforward.
Brakes.
Yep.
There.
That's your front brake, and then both rear brakes are controlled.
Oh, and then these are shifters here, I guess?
Yeah, it has an Embiolo hub. So this is the Embiolo.
Oh, it's a grip shift. Oh, sick. Okay. Yeah. Okay, assist levels. Got it.
Pretty straightforward.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if I can turn it around. You do. How do you get the parking brake off?
There's this lever right here.
Oh, that lever there. Got it. And then we'll. Oh, thank you. All right, and I think it's turned off.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not how I want to get into it. Okay. Oh, I can't do it with a backpack.
Oh, yeah.
I need my backpack.
Oh, you have to have it on?
Yeah, I need my backpack so I can film it.
Use the Pinot, the other one.
The which one?
The Pinot, the one, that one has a standard riding position in the back.
Oh, I see. Yeah. That's like Hitch's bike. I think, yeah, maybe I'll try this. Chad, this is like the bike that Hitch has. I can't ride because I need my backpack on it and it's got the seat back on it. So it conflicts. But I can try this bad boy. Whoa, the Pinot. Okay.
Yeah.
So
it's got a static shifter up here.
Okay.
Same, it's got the steps motor.
Shimano, all right.
Yeah.
I think I probably need to put this up a bit. Put it there.
Cool.
All right, and then plus and minus are here.
Yep.
Okay. Shifters on this thing here. Brakes. All right.
Yep.
Let's see. Oh, oh, that works fine. Perfect. I wonder what gear I'm in. Oh, yeah. Not a good gear. Up here. Oh, God. Wow, this is a wild bike. This is literally what Hitch and Sarah rode when they were on tour, right? Look at this handlebar. It's friggin' nuts. I've never ridden a bike that has handlebars like this before. This assist level is called Norm. Oh gosh, why did I go this way? Okay. I need easier gear. He shifted it all the way into the hardest gear before I got into it. All right. Put this up, sorry. There we go. All right, we're riding. We're riding. My seat is way too low. My knees are not getting fully extended. And that's gonna blow them up. So I'll just do higher assist level. No big deal. All right, so this is the Pinot. This is very similar to the bike that Hitch and Sarah rode on tour, where it's got like a passenger seat in the front that's designed for an adult. Oh. I've seen that mom go by on various bikes now, and it's awesome. Oh my God. Obligatory counting to 3 when changing gear. Oh yeah, because we're on a tandem. We could recruit a second power generator. We could. Chat, why aren't you pedaling? I need your help. I need your help, chat. So this is the first bike we've ridden today that has a motor that isn't a Bosch. This is the Shimano motor. And the Shimanos, I like the way the Shimanos feel when you pedal them. They feel very intuitive, but they're also very underpowered. They for a bike that's gonna have 2 people on it, it's gonna be maxed out going up, not even the steepest hills in San Francisco, but some of the very steep hills. Not the steepest, just the very steep ones, especially with 2 people on it. Melissa and I could ride this together. Yeah. I prefer to be the passenger princess, though. I'm not pedaling. She's going to be pedaling me around. I kind of like this display up here. I bet you can even see it. It's it shows me the speed and stuff right up here, which is a little more visible than having it down on the stem. Also, I really like the hand position on this. The hand position is just the chillest thing in the world. Thank you, Bucky. That's my 20-minute warning. I hope we have enough time to do one more bike. So we're in Larkspur right now. This is the Larkspur Smart Train tunnel here. And I took the ferry here this morning. I started the stream right as I was getting off the ferry so that I could eat my lunch and get ready on the boat, which was very relaxing actually. And then, and now we're here in Larkspur doing the Super Bicycle Festival, just test riding tons of bikes. We rode the most expensive bike at the show. We rode a bucket bike. We're here on this crazy tandem bike with one person that sits recumbent in the front and one person that sits normally in the back. We rode my fantasy bike, the Turn Orox. Every bike that we've ridden today has been easily over $3,000. All of them are the fanciest e-bikes that money can buy, basically. Look up. Those are those 2 teenage kids. I'm gonna hop off the bike here in a second. I'll get some shots of the bike. You'll be able to see what it is that we're riding, and then we'll head back. Hopefully, we have enough time for one more test ride because I really want to test out the that Orbea road bike. That thing just looks nuts. It just looks fast. Ah. A beautiful day for this. Yeah, it really is. It's so nice out. And honestly, it's a little chilly and windy in San Francisco, so it's kind of nice to get out here in Larkspur where it's sunny and warm. Oh wait, wrong way. Okay, there we go. All right, pulling it over. Here we go. I'll show you what we're on. Oh, it looks like everyone kicks that top tube when they get off, just like me. Oh, the kickstand conflicts with the pedal if it's in the wrong position. That's interesting. Very wide kickstand, which is nice. All right, here it is. This is the Haas Bikes Pinot. And actually, if I'm filming this, I really got to film it from here. Because look, that right there, that's actually a seat for a second passenger right there. How are the wide handlebars feeling? Honestly, they don't feel that wide to me. I think they're about the same as like the handlebars I usually ride on. But it's weird that they're kind of this vertical position. I thought that was going to be really strange, but honestly, that was very intuitive. This bike was much easier to kind of just sit on and figure out than riding on the bucket bike that I rode earlier, the Riesenmuller, what was it? The Carry. Another thing I'm noticing is for the front rider here, it's got adjustable pedals, which is pretty cool. Or adjustable crank arm lengths. You can slide these in and out if you have longer or shorter legs. And then this piece here is adjustable, so you could slide them out longer or shorter. You got some handles here. If you're riding in the front, you can pedal. You don't have to steer in the front, you just kind of chill. And then in the back here, they've got all the controls. So obviously the pilot sits there, and you grab onto these bad boys. You got a shifter over here. You got all your electric controls over here. Pretty cool. Oh, look, and a bell. I think his bike was also a Hag or a Hayes. Hayes? Is that what it is? Oh, God. Dropped my spare camera. Everything's fine. Let's get a selfie with the bike. Nice. Cool. One more over here. All right, there we go. Hase? Oh, it's German. Hase. Love the adjustable pedals. Interesting tech. Yeah, I've never seen anything like that before. That's pretty cool. Leave it to the Germans. All right, I got to bring this seat up a bit because it was way too low for me. And then we'll try again. I don't want to take too long because I want to try and ride that road bike. Let's see. If it's still not there, I'll just ride the medium, even though I don't really want to. My favorite bike so far? Yeah. I mean, the prospect of riding with someone is wonderful. You know what I mean? Yeah, there we go. This bike was much more intuitive to handle than the bucket bike. I'm realizing I really dislike one of the features of the bucket bikes is that they have steering blocks, right? Because like the steering linkage can only go so far. And I really dislike hitting that. You pronounced it nearly perfect. Guten Tag. Ich kann ein bisschen Deutsch. What's the verb for riding a bike? Ich fahre eine Hase, what's bicycle? Bicicleta? Fahrrad. There we go. Ich fahre eine Hase Fahrrad. Wir gehen nach der New Wheel. I'm doing my best. I loved the Super Delight Riesenmuller, but for much less, I preferred Bull's iconic Evo 2 full suspension. Evo 2 full... Is that a bucket bike with a full suspension? Wait, you say Super Delight? Oh, yeah, the Super Delight. So, yeah, not a bucket bike. Yeah, I like the Super Delight. It's a really cool and unique design. but it's very expensive. Definitely, I agree with Jason. You don't want to go. You don't want to go with the roll-off hub. And I think most riders don't need it. Don't need it. I personally feel like it's not worth the extra money. So max speed. All right, should we go for it? Here we go. I think this one's gonna top out at 20. Oh, I'm already on high. Oh. This bike doesn't feel as stable as some of the other ones when I'm going faster. It's a little twitchier. We're doing 18 and a half. Let's see if we can hit 20. Okay. Yeah, I feel it. It's topping out. The speedometer only says 19, but I can feel the motor cutting out. I'm also out of gears. So this bike's not really set up to go fast, necessarily. Schnell! Mach schnell, mach schnell, Fahrrad! Wir fliegen! All right, and that gives me about 15 minutes to do a test ride. I think we're good. I think I can do the Orbea. It's not gonna have a kickstand though. That's super annoying. Who gets a bike without a kickstand? What kind of nerd does that? Back over the bridge. Take it to the bridge. Take it to the bridge. Down, down, down we go. I'm that nerd. None of you have kickstands on your bikes? How are you even living? How do you even use your bike as a table? All right, we're gonna pull it straight in. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Oh, look, this Haza has a like a little cargo thing underneath. That's kind of cool. Oh, my pedal's always in the wrong spot to put the kickstand down. Look, this one is the same kind of bike, and it has this epic like cargo hold down here. That's really cool. You can put some bags in there. Do you like this steering design? Honestly, it's very intuitive. It was easier to handle that bike than it was to handle the bucket bike that I rode earlier. All right, let's see if we can get on one of these road bikes. Okay. I'm back. That's it right there. Maybe I could try. All right, chat, we're going to give the road bike a try. I'll have to try the medium one then. So let's give it a go. All right. Do you think it feels weird because it's tandem but you didn't have anyone out front? I would say it didn't feel weird, actually.
Sorry?
I was talking to chat, sorry.
Oh, okay, sorry.
All right, I think this needs to go down just maybe like a couple of centimeters.
If you have, because mine are electronic, so you can scan that. That's my business.
I got it. Okay, let's do right about there. Teamwork. Everybody make sure to follow Dimitri, another IRL live streamer out of Toronto, Canada, riding his bike around. Chad, this is my first electric road bike experience. I've never done this before. It looks like this is another Shimano mid-drive, which is the same mid-drive motor that we just rode on the Haza. All right. Oh, that turns it on. Does it have a screen somewhere?
No.
You just have the little LED indicators, I guess, huh? Oh, yeah, and it shows you your assist on the side?
This is battery.
Battery.
And this is the assistant. So, easiest model.
Oh. Middle?
Middle, sorry, and boost.
Okay,
Level.
that's the fastest. I get you. I'll try
And
the
then
low
it's
first.
Normal shifting.
Okay, I gotta put my phone in my pocket, chat. Let's do this. All right. First electric road bike experience. Thank you. I'm gonna hop on this over here. Here we go, chat. That's a road bike. I think we're gonna go speedy quick on this thing. Which is the official term, of course. And this will be our last test ride of the day, chat. Last test ride of the day. I put you in my pocket because I can't hold the phone while I ride a road bike like this. All right, time to hop on. All right. All right, that's pretty good actually. The seat's a little bit high maybe. Okay, camera's good. Let's go for it. Oh, wow. Oh my God, it just lunges up the hill. Oh my God. I'm in full on like sprinter mode right now. I feel like Superman flying through the air. Yeah, I can't even help but go fast. All right, that's a shifter that way. And that's, okay, cool. It's been a while since I've been on a bike with ergo shifters. The last time I was on a bike with drop bars, it was a single speed. My single speed gravel grinder bike. Here we go. I hear a little bit more motor noise on this one for some reason than I did on the Haza. Oh, babies. All right, onward and upward. Now, Smart Train's still there. You know, one of the things that isn't great about being out in Superman position is like, in order to keep, you know, it can put a lot of weight out on your wrists. And in order to avoid that, you really got to pedal kind of hard. You've got to like counterbalance your body by working harder, putting more force into the pedals. And then you can use that force to kind of lift your upper body and take some of the weight off your wrists. But when you're on an e-bike, the motor does so much work. It sometimes doesn't work quite right. But this bike is feeling pretty well balanced. At least I'm riding it on like mid assist. Definitely a bike that's built to go fast. Like I can really feel I can really feel the speed. The light coming at us in the tunnel looks cool. Chat, don't go to the light. Don't go to the light. You're still too young. Nice. Okay. We're in the downhill section here. I'm curious to see what it feels like going back up. Oh, did the train just pull out? Is it going by us right now? It sounds like there's a... Oh, no, never mind. I was like, is that the train in the tunnel? But no, it's just some equipment room buzzing away. All right, all this coasting is putting too much weight on my wrists, speaking of which. So I need to keep pedaling. Has anybody been keeping track of the total value of all the bikes we've ridden? I feel like we've ridden like $30,000 worth of bikes today. Maybe more. All right, we're almost to the spot. And then I'll hop off and I'll give you guys a good look at this bike before we head back to the ferry. All right, this one has no kickstand, so I'm gonna have to like lean it up against the pole. Let's lean it up over here. There we go. Hook that in right there. All right, chat. There's the ride. This is the Orbea. I don't actually know what model this is. I didn't get the name of it. An Orbea. You can see it's got a mid-drive electric motor right in here. That's the motor. And I'm going to guess that the battery is in this tube here. Definitely this bike has one of the smaller batteries. Oh, look, there's a little charging port here. How do you do this? Oh, cool. You just like push a little button there. Boom, charged. All right, let's see what was going on in chat while I was riding. All right, and then all the controls and stuff are up here on the handlebars. No screen or anything, just these colored LEDs. So you've got to like learn the color coding. You can also see that this bike has disc brakes. It looks like a carbon fork and a carbon fiber frame. All right, but it is time. It is now 2:40. Our ferry leaves at 3, so we got to get rolling. So let's get out of here, chat. Should we take it up full speed? Probably, right? Do you think this is a 28 mile per hour or a 20 mile per hour? There we go. There we go. How are you? All right. Here we go, chat. I don't think we have any challengers. We can just go fast. Oh, I have no speedometer, though. Does this go over 20 miles per hour is the question. It's still got power for me. I think I'm going over 20. Oh, maybe not. Oh, I think I just hit the limit. Yeah, I just hit the limit. I can feel it. So yeah, this one tops out at 20 miles per hour. Whew. In this direction, we're going slightly uphill. I was saying before that the seat may be a little bit too low, but actually, it's kind of perfect. I think I could ride like this for a long time. Well, I'd mess my wrists up, for sure. I am not used to Superman position while I ride. You can hear I'm breathing harder though, because I'm working harder. It's just more comfortable riding this bike when you're putting some power into the pedals. You know what I'm saying? Just get all that in balance. Thought that little kid was waving. Maybe she was, I don't know. Here we go. All right, we topped it out here. That's the top of the hill. Now we're gonna go down, go across the bridge. One last time today. We get to go across the bridge one last time. That smart train's still chilling here. It's gotta be leaving any second though, right? I love riding the smart train. For me, that's vacation. For some people, it's their commute. That sounds nice too. I forgot how cool the ergo shifting is. I think the last bike I rode that had ergo shifting, that's when like, you know, the way that these brake levers are designed, they kind of hang out off the front of the drop bars. And the fancy ones have the shifters built into the brake levers. You kind of like push the brake levers around to shift. Those are called ergo shifters. And they're legitimately very nice to use. Here we go. Back down the hill. It's nice. I feel very comfortable on this style, like this geometry of bike. Because most of the bikes I've ridden in my life are like this. Being out on the drops though is out on the hoods, I mean, is like very different for me. I haven't done that in a long time. All right, we made it. Coming back in. And then the Orbea, that's what it was, Orbea, right? Yep, here we go. Oh. That was great. Yeah, this bike just urges you to go faster and faster. It feels good though. Yeah, exactly. Awesome. Thank you so much for the test ride. I appreciate it. Oh, question for you. How much is this one? Do you know?
Let me check.
Your guess is 5K, Mike? I have a feeling that might be a little low.
What are you guys thinking? I'll just go in this. You guys want to smoke?
Wow, so many guesses in chat. Everyone's guessing. You all looked it up, didn't you? The Price is Right rules.
5,599.
5,599. There you go. Chat, who was closest? Salty Seattle Cyclist. I think you win. All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
You have a good one.
What's that?
All right, I wonder where Brett is because I wanted to say thank you. Lots of mulch, yeah, for sure. All right, where's the... I don't see Brett. Time to go home. Yeah, we got to catch this ferry. I'm going to swing through here and see if Brett's here, and I'm just going to say goodbye. Oh, yeah, here we go.
Thank you.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, maybe I won't be able to. Thank you, Jason. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hey, chat. It was really great to meet you today. If any of you are still here from the beginning of the show, y'all are sick in the best way possible.
For sure. Yeah, sick as heck. I got to catch a ferry, but it was good to see you. Also, thank you, Brett, for hosting us.
When did you talk to the Turn folks about making a deal? Because they would make a deal with you.
I didn't talk. I mean, I've emailed them before, but I never got a response. I can't right now because I got to catch my
We'll
boat.
solve it later.
But yeah, that's not. I would be.
That's why I haven't got back to you.
Oh.
Because they have inventory.
Yeah. Okay.
And they're motivated.
Yeah, I get you. I love
That's
that.
why.
That's my favorite thing to hear.
went to help you find that path.
I appreciate you.
Yeah.
But let's talk about it
Bye,
off stream.
John.
Bye, Jason. Thank you very much. Wow, did you hear that, chat? I could get the hookup if I wanted it. That's pretty cool. All right, we got to roll. We got to roll fast too. We've got 10 minutes till our ferry leaves. It's only like a 2-minute bike ride, thankfully. It's only a 2-minute bike ride if I can get my key out of my keychain. There we go. Put this on here. I don't know if I'm a big deal. But it sounds like I might get a good deal. Chat, if I'm being honest, I probably won't buy a bike this year. I bought a bike last year. I bought this bike last year. And like, I love the Aurochs and I love all the possibilities that it opens up for me. But also at the same time, like, it is quite expensive. And it's like a lifestyle change, right? Like, to get value out of that bike, I need to do lots of adventure riding. And I feel a little bit apprehensive about that. If all of you have been following, for anybody who's been following the stream for about a year now, then you may know that last year in October, my friend Justin and I went on a bicycle adventure. In total, we covered about 240 miles, but we only did about half of that by bike. So we did 120 miles of biking. We rode public transit the other half of the way. And we went from San Francisco to Ukiah. We were exploring a route ultimately to get all the way from San Francisco to Fort Bragg, California, where Justin has some family. And apparently some nice camping and stuff that we could check out. And so we were exploring a possible route that gets us about halfway there to Fort Bragg. And on the way, my bike tried to kill me. My front wheel, the front tire just exploded on it while I was riding. Thankfully, I was going slow and didn't get hurt. And also, my rear rack just gave up. I had too much weight on it from my streaming rig. I have a lighter weight rig now, so that's good. But yeah, like, it was a really dicey experience that could have ended with me in the hospital. I'm very lucky to have not been injured when my rear rack fell off or when my front tire exploded. So all of that is making me feel a little apprehensive about doing the type of rides that the Aurochs beckons. I've done SF to Ukiah and American Truck Simulator. You've ridden on US Highway 101 in the same spot that I've ridden on then. Thank you. You too. Ferry is full? Nah. Oh, but they are boarding. Oh, crap. They're boarding right now. I gotta get through. It doesn't leave for another 8 minutes, apparently. You can go through here, Holmes. I think it was sabotaged by a car brain. My takeaway from that is you can never trust Canadian engineering. And I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry for that. Those guys are all business. I had a big old smile. All right, we're on the boat. We're heading back to San Francisco, chat. Isn't that lovely? Hi. Pardon. Oops. I used my bumper. Oh, I put a pretty big mark in my trunk doing that just now. Bummer. Aw. I hit it right there. Okay, we're going onto the boat. Do I need anything from here? No. I need my water though. Alright chat, there's the Le Petit Porteur. That's what we're riding today when we're not riding loaner bikes from the new wheel. Wow, it is so dirty. I need to clean my bike. I don't even know what all this grime is up here. I did spill like a whole beer on my bike over the week. Alright, let's go. I'll buff it out. Thank you, Mike. Are you trying to earn some points for Canadian engineering? I'll go over here. Oh my gosh. My back is so sweaty. How do you clean it? Oh, hi chat. Well, that's not bad. You know, I did bring a little tripod. I can use it. Let's do that. I'm gonna lay you down like this, chat. I know you're looking a little sleepy, so just relax. Just relax for a second. All right. Take this, put it here. Oh, feeling good. Oh my gosh, I'm sweaty though. I want to take my helmet off. It's too hot. There we go. Okay. Whew. Where are you, chat?
How's your day on the boat?
Oh, good job, Stress Espresso. Way to fall asleep. I want chips. Get me a snack. I kind of want a snack too.
Sir? Oh yeah, it's coming up.
Ooh. Look at how relaxing it is being on the boat, chat. The fog will clean the bike. That's a good idea. I should just let the fog clean it. True story. Friend works on Blue and Gold Ferry to Sausalito. Gary Fisher was a passenger he spoke with who said to him, I invented the mountain bike. Funny because Gary is impossible to miss and very flamboyant clothing and foot-long waxed mustache. Yes, Doc Forbin. He is very iconic. We've actually spotted him on this stream before. I was riding with Melissa doing the Sausalito loop on the stream. Valentine was in the bike with us also. This was right at the beginning of the stream, maybe in the first year, maybe the second year, I don't know. And Gary was driving by in a car. I don't know, I guess he rides in cars sometimes. And he leans out the window, and I think he recognized Melissa as Bike Pretty, because there's a lot of overlap between Gary Fisher and Bike Pretty. And he was like right on or something like that. So he's been on the stream before. Also, he took me out to lunch one time. That was pretty cool. I got to learn a lot from him. Helmet hair, yeah, I got the helmet hair for sure. This is why I usually don't take my helmet off, but I was too hot. I needed to cool off. New business, buy a boat ticket and sell snacks to passengers. They have a snack bar. It's right here. See? They've got a corner on the market. There's the snack bar. I could get peanut M&Ms right now. I want candy, bubblegum, and taffy. I can see the brick house.
Thank you.
I can see the brick house. It's mighty, mighty. Letting it all hang out. Oh, it's a brick. There we go. We want to watch you eat them? I don't think you do. Does Canadian Twitch streamer Sarah ride a Canadian bike? I don't know. That's a good question. I think she rides a Kona, doesn't she? Or is that Hitch? Is it only Hitch that rides the Kona? Which ferry are you on? Just tuned in. We are on the ferry from Larkspur back to San Francisco. Today we are in Larkspur. We were at the Super Bicycle Festival, which is an opportunity to test ride like just an astronomical variety of e-bikes. I think we rode like 5 different bikes today. We rode a bucket bike, we rode a road bike, we rode a tandem bike where one rider is recumbent in the front and the other rider is normal in the back. Like the bike that Hitch and Sarah toured on, although with an electric motor. We rode the most expensive bike at the show, which was the Riesen Mueller Super Delight 5. We rode tons of different bikes. This was all put on by The New Wheel. The New Wheel is the San Francisco Bay Area's premier bike shop. They sell only the highest end European style road bikes. I don't think we saw an e-bike today. Well, we did see some Aventons there. Every bike that we rode today was easily over $3,000. The most expensive one that we rode was probably closer to $15,000, maybe even more. It's pretty wild. So we got to check out a whole variety of e-bikes today. Dolly Fox, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Curious Crew. It's good to have you. Welcome to Larkspur, California. We're on our way back to San Francisco right now on the Larkspur Ferry. This is one of my favorite public transit services in the Bay Area. We're here on the boat. It's such a relaxing ride. It's very beautiful. I can show you all around in a sec. They've got a snack bar. They've got tables and chairs for everyone. There's a bathroom on board. They've got space for bikes in the back, so my bike is here. And it's just such a relaxing experience. So thanks for joining me today, everyone. They had an authentic German man at the event. Yeah, that's true. Probably more than one, if I'm being honest.
I don't have any filter water, unfortunately. I have bottled water.
Still less expensive than a new car. That's right. Yeah, we were talking about this earlier. I think I've heard
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard the ferry Golden Gate service to San Francisco. I'd like to direct your attention to the safety placards posted throughout the vessel, showing where safety equipment, life jackets, etc.
I'm just going to wait for the announcement. I don't know if you can hear me very well.
Safety equipment and procedures during the trip, feel free to ask a uniformed crew member anytime. Also, there's no smoking aboard this vessel. That includes the outside decks. Snack bar's open. There's a full bar, beer, wine, cocktails, sodas, snacks. We'll be about half an hour to San Francisco. Enjoy your ride.
Beer, wine, and snacks. There you go. So yeah, I'd read that the average American, or the average new car sold in America is like over $50,000, and like you could buy a lot of $15,000 bikes for that much. I'm back for my scheduled break I announced earlier. Welcome back, Bucky. You need business cards to hand out on boat rides? Why boat rides? I used to have, chat told me that I needed to carry business cards with me, and I had them for a while, but then I handed them all out. I forgot how many ferry companies there are. Red and white, blue and gold, Golden Gate, not sure what I'm missing. I don't know what the red and white ferry is. I've ridden the blue and gold and the Golden Gate ferry a bunch of times. I think my favorite ferry ride in the Bay Area is from San Francisco to Vallejo, which we do once a year to go to the Maker Faire on Mare Island. And I like that ride because it's a little bit longer, and you go through the San Pablo Bay. Just incredible views the whole way. It's super nice to enjoy at sunset. It's such a peaceful ride. Please point to the life jackets. Oh, that's a good question. I don't actually know where they are. They're probably underneath the seats. Yeah, they're underneath the seats. Thank you for the safety tip. Ow. I got spiky things stuck in my sock from walking around in that dumb field. Ow. Oh yeah, there's all these little like burrs and stuff in my socks. We were taking pictures of all the bikes in the field. All right, we just did our 180. Now we're pulling out of here. $3.3 $15,000 bikes. That's a lot of bikes. I don't even need that. I don't need that many bikes. Note that all new wheel e-bikes meet the California laws for class 1, 2, and 3. No Surons. Yes, they meet California laws for being road safe. And I think they all the bikes that they sell, although they might have exceptions to this now, but for a long time they only sold e-bikes that met the European standards. The European standards are a little bit more stringent than the U.S. standards. The U.S. standards have the same speed limits, but you're allowed to have a lot more power. Is there a way to pull up a QR code on your phone that could link to your socials? No. I don't have all of them linked somewhere. It is in your Twitch app. If you go to my profile on Twitch, you will see links to, I think it has all of my socials, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, as well as my behind the scenes channel, the OnlyFans of Bike Curious account. Oh my God, there's so much junk in my socks. It's all spiky. I don't like it. Why are you so spiky? Action Act with that tier 1 34-month sub. Thank you very much. It's great to have you as a crewmate. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Welcome everyone to the Larkspur Ferry. We are on our way back to San Francisco. Euro is limited to 15 mile per hour. No, I think there might be a class that's limited to 15, but I think they're limited to 20 miles per hour, 15 kilometers an hour, and 28 miles per hour, which is what, 20 kilometers, 25 kilometers an hour, something like that. I don't know what the limits are in Europe, if I'm being honest. Oh, you don't think we're gonna see mulch today, Stresspresso? Whoa. Muscle car e-bikes, if you will, the American way. Yeah, it's true. Although, you know, if I'm being frank here for a second, I don't think that the Bosch motors, for example, which all conform to the European standard, I don't think that they have enough power. If let's say you get a Turn GSD or a Turn Aurochs, right? The Turn Aurochs was rated, someone said it in chat earlier, like 390 something pounds or 460 pounds, I don't know. Huge amount of weight, carries a tremendous amount of weight. 2 people, bunch of cargo, all of it loaded down on your bike. If I'm trying to go from the Mission in San Francisco to the top of Mount Davidson, where my friend Troy lives, Mount Davidson's the tallest mountain in San Francisco. I cannot I cannot pedal a Bosch electric assist e-bike to the top without getting off and pushing. If it's fully loaded, it's just not going to make it. And it's because the motor doesn't have enough power to do that kind of thing. So if I want to bring a fully loaded cargo bike up a really steep hill, I could use a little more torque. Which is why I'm really excited, because I learned from Jason today at the New Wheel that Bosch is releasing a new 100 Newton meter of torque motor, which is quite a lot more than the e-bike that we currently have, so that's interesting. What do you know about the band America? Literally nothing. A $15,000 bike is 500 mulch piles. How do you do a conversion between mulch piles and money? I thought mulch piles were priceless. You sure don't look like Frank. How do you know what Frank looks like? Bosch invented the spark plug for gas engines. That's pretty cool. And now here we are today, fighting the war on cars. Visit Downtown SF. Oh, whoa, what the Visit Downtown SF? Do you live stream?
Sorry, not a quarter.
What the heck? Visit Downtown SF. I've never seen that account before. Greetings. Oh, what's up? How are you? EU speed limit. The maximum speed for e-bike assistance is capped at 25 kilometers per hour. 15.5 miles per hour. Whoa. All right, there you go. So it is 15 miles per hour. Celebrity in chat. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Are there any whales out there? Whales don't come into the bay very often. If there is a whale in the bay, it's usually because there's something wrong. But you will see them swim by on the ocean side. Sometimes I like to go out to Sutro Heights Park, which is right out on the west side of the city, up on a cliff overlooking the ocean. It's absolutely gorgeous up there. I've taken the chat there a bunch of times, and there you can occasionally see whales. It's not like a well-known whale watching spot for obvious reasons, or because it's not that great, but I have seen whales out there before, and it's pretty cool. It's fun. Wait, I don't count as a celebrity. Yes, Salty Seattle Cyclist counts as a celebrity. Dimitri counts as a celebrity. If Richard Jing is here, absolute celebrity. Not yet on Twitch, maybe in the future. Oh, cool. Visit Downtown SF. I gotta follow you. Everybody, I always follow everyone from SF. How can I get to your account from here? Did I do it? Oh, I'm the second follower. Yes. Do I follow on Instagram? I think I do. Yeah, I do.
If you put up with my nonsense, no idea. Nice.
Is it crazy to get a full suspension e-mountain bike for city commuting? I'm thinking of a brand new full suspension Bull's iconic Evo 2 speed marked down to Evo 2 speed marked down to 31.99, 625 watt hour, Gen 4, not Gen 5 Bosch. Wow, that's a pretty good deal. Is it crazy? I think it depends on where you live and how you're going to use the bike, right? You're definitely, if you're going to use it mostly for commuting on the roads, then you're going to want to put some road tires on it for sure. The knobbies are not good for road traction, and that can be kind of dangerous if you need to brake hard or anything like that. But like, especially on American roads where we've got potholes everywhere, if you have to commute in the winter, you know, there are lots of reasons why a mountain bike might be a good choice for commuting. I visited Puerto Vallarta in Mexico like 4 or 5 years ago, and the roads there are all cobblestones and super uneven and lots of potholes. Everybody there rides mountain bikes, even just for road riding. So, you know, it can be a very practical choice. It just depends on your environment. Oh, it looks like my connection dropped in the middle of that. Okay. I got a mountain bike for that reason. Yeah, there you go. Thanks for the follow. You're welcome. Visit downtown. A bowhead whale can live to be over 200 years old. So there are a few around. There were a few around when Bosch invented the spark plug. That's wild. I have a box of Rice-A-Roni. I'm pretty much an SF local. I don't think Rice-A-Roni has anything to do with San Francisco. I don't know why they have that name. Doggy301. Thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Curious Crew. It's good to have you. Welcome to San Francisco. Well, welcome to the San Francisco Bay. We're on the ferry right now, heading back to San Francisco. When we get there, I'm going to pop my head out and I'm going to show you the view we have of Alcatraz and the Golden Gate Bridge. I got a Brompton for transit commuting. Yeah, Quesadilla. Bromptons are very cool. In the family, we have one Brompton bike, and it's they carry on an airplane. So the one time I did use it traveling, I brought it with me to Boston, and it was great because I got off the airplane and I had transportation. I never needed to worry about being stranded somewhere, which is such a unique and interesting feeling when you're on a car-free vacation. Yeah, Doc Forbin, that's what I'm talking about. I guess my signal's kind of going in and out here. That's the thing. Oh, I should actually check this. Make sure both my modems are still working. Oh, just as I thought, I lost a modem. Let's see if that does the trick. Doesn't seem like it. Okay. To Mexico, they're like great. San Francisco columnist Herb Cain used to rail against. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, what's up, Techie Overload? How are you doing? Long time no see, indeed. Hey, everybody, go give Techie Overload a follow. He is a travel and technology streamer, IRL streamer, who I met, I believe, at. Why didn't it turn on? Who I met at TwitchCon in Paris, right? Why won't this thing turn on? There we go. My band in college played this song. Wish I owned. What was the song? What were the words? I wasn't the singer. I'm doing well, thank you. And yes, it was Paris TwitchCon. Sick, I remembered. Look at me go. All right, let's see. I wish that I knew what I know now. When I was younger, I wish that I knew what I know now. When I was younger. What? It's still not working. I don't know. It won't give me a friggin' IP address. What the heck? Probably need to reboot the Bella box. Is it worth it? I feel like no. Menu. It says there's no USB devices connected. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Right now we're on the Larkspur Ferry on our way back to San Francisco, California. What about the Bella box? It's not connecting to one of my modems right now. I think I need to restart it. Yeah. All right, chat. I'm going to restart my streaming device real quick here. It's actually pretty smooth here. Oh my god, it's definitely gonna work. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was actually wonderful. I want to do it again. I was scared. I'm not gonna lie. I was scared as heck. It gets really steep, but it was fine. Oh my god, there it is.
Going into the ocean, it's already been reduced from 2 lanes to 4, and there's sewage treatment infrastructure back there that the city needs to do a project to preserve. So to make space for that, the road is closing. That's already been decided.
Wow, I didn't even realize that. That's amazing.
That's one part. The other part.
Oh my god, it's smacked with traffic over here too. Oh my god, that was so loud. That like took my breath away. It was so loud. Holy crap. Oh my god. All right.
That's true.
We back? We should be back now. It's a little wonky though still.
Back right, there's a couple downstairs.
Yeah, one of my modems is still... Now the other modem is acting up. How did I fix this last time? There we go. There we go, we're back to 100%. All right, chat, let's get out. Let's go outside. I'm gonna put you back on the backpack. We're gonna go outside. We're gonna get some views. All right. How do you like the horizontal view or vertical view? Where are the oars? Don't talk about them that way. All right, chat, you ready to take in some beautiful views of the San Francisco Bay Area? Let's do it. Huh. Oh, there's Alcatraz. I'm dizzy. Sorry, Thales. All right, chat, here it is. There you go, chat. So there's the Golden Gate Bridge and Alcatraz out here. And the beautiful city of San Francisco. I guess I gotta go over here. That's where we came from, obviously, because that's behind us. It's a dang party on the deck. It really is. Look, you can see Alcatraz out there. Let's see if I can point to it. I don't know if I can see it. It's like here, I think. I can't really see it on my screen. And then the Golden Gate Bridge. The Golden Gate Bridge is out there. And downtown San Francisco just coming into view over here. Alright, I'm gonna get my camera set up on the back of the bike. It's heckin' windy. Yeah, it's so windy out here while we're moving. Let's see how much I can do. Let's see if I can get the camera set up. Can I just like put my backpack here? I don't think so. That would be cool though. Alright, the boat's slowing down. We're almost there. There we go. That's in. Let's get the iPad out. Kind of liking using my phone though. Chat, is your view level right now, or is it like really crooked? Because I had it set to automatic leveling. I don't know if it's working. No, I don't want that. I want personal hotspot. I wish that I knew what I know now. When I was younger, I wish that I knew what I know now. When I was younger. It's pooched, huh? It's the action angle. Alright. Sick. Alright, let's see if I can get this wiring done before we pull all the way in. Are you serious? I wrapped my wiring wrong. How did that get looped around? Oh no. Chat, I gotta disconnect you for a sec. I'll be back. Gary Fisher's company, Mountain. I blew up a tire. Yeah, my tire just blew up. That was impressive, right? Yeah. A beautiful sight indeed, chat. A beautiful sight indeed. The walking thanks you chat, for being part of this survey of the Wa Kingdom. Remember, do not respect the Orange King. He is not a true king, he is a false king. The things he says are not kingly. He does not have the king. All right. That was loud. Oh, sorry. Okay. There we go. Get that in there. Now I just gotta cable it up because we're gonna be back on the bike here, chat, and I want to give you my iconic third-person perspective over-the-shoulder shot. Do that. All right, now this is gonna come up. Do that. Maybe while we're on the boat, we'll just keep it here. There we go. Lovely. Absolutely lovely.
Welcome to San Francisco. Please take a good look around and make sure you have all your personal belongings with you. Thanks for riding with us. Have a great afternoon. All ashore for San Francisco.
Huh. Oh, there it is. I was like, wait, there's one Velcro strap missing. Found it. It's right here. All right. Here we go. Do you have all your personal belongings? I think so. Oh no, we are flat again. So where's the Bai King? He's around. Keep your eyes open, you'll see the Bai King. All right, and then this person's gonna want to get their bike down, so we'll pull back. Oop. All right, we are ready to rock. A perfect disembarkation from the ferry. I expect no less from the Curious crew. Look at that. Thank you. Thank you. Here we go, chat. Here we go. Down the dock, down the gangway. The Bai King is not tolerant of false idols. Yes, neither is the Wa King. This is why the Wa King came out of retirement. Because they were false idols. There is one true king, that is the Wa King. Don't rock the boat. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, don't tip the boat over. I think we should ride back on Market Street, right, chat? That sounds like a nice way to end this trip. Ride Market Street back to Dolores Park. Well, Market to Valencia. Username Baj. Thank you so much for that follow, or Ba. Thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Curious Crew. It's good to have you. Welcome to San Francisco, California. We just made landfall on the Larkspur Ferry and are on our way to Dolores Park, where we will be ending today's stream. I'm going to make a few more minor adjustments to my camera, and then we're going to roll out. Chilling harder than you. Thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Curious Crew. It's good to have you. Thank you so much for that follow. Are you chilling harder than me? I don't know. I'm on a friggin' bike ride on a warm sunny day in San Francisco. I'm chilling pretty hard. And I'm gonna go up to here. That seems good. I kind of want to tilt it out just a little bit. Can I loosen this? Is that the right way? Wow, how did I get that so tight? All right, we're gonna do it there. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, don't tip the boat over. All right. Here we go. Do that and that. What do you think, Chad? Are we ready to ride? I extended that a little bit further than last stream. Hopefully that's not the straw that breaks the camel's back. Anything could be. I'm just gonna wiggle it around for no reason. Who is that statue of? I'm pretty sure that's Aang, the last airbender. That's probably really rude to whoever the statue is of. It looks like Gandhi. Yeah, it's Gandhi. Nonviolence is the greatest force at the disposal of mankind. Gandhi. Visit Downtown SF with the 100 biddies. Thank you so much, Visit Downtown SF. I appreciate that. It's great to have you as a crewmate. Thank you. Is my view okay? This bike looks heavy. My cargo bike? It's not the lightest bike, but it's not too bad. I am going to say that its Achilles heel is a headwind because the box is not very aerodynamic. There is a Giants game down here today, so there's probably a bunch of people walking around with Giants paraphernalia on. Rock the boat, don't rock. What the? Chad, did you see that little dog chilling in the backpack? Giants game is over. They won. Yeah, go Giants. All right. Well, the ferry building's not flooded with people yet, so I'm assuming the game ended very recently. All right, I guess I'll wait. How's the camera angle and everything? I gotta get my use out of these unlocked emojis. Yeah, you do. Who were the Giants playing? Yeah, good question. Who were the Giants playing? Good cam. All right, Doc, thank you. Over here it just shows black. I don't think that's right though. My favorite color is orange. My favorite streamer is NSF. That's right. That's the Giants right there. You're a true San Franciscan, Mike. I can tell. They beat the Rays. The Rays of Sunshine. Okay, well, apparently that's going to be mad at me. My friend who works at the Hyatt told me the top floor lounge rotates again. Oh, sick. I was literally just watching a YouTube video about rotating restaurants with Valentine, my kid, and he was like, I want to go to one. And I was like, well, we have one in San Francisco. I don't know if it's still operational, though. My favorite color is purple. OMG, what? Do we have a purple sports team here? You should start a bike store in LA. Why in LA? I have an online bike store. That's technically in LA, right? If you want to get cute bike fashions, be sure to check out www.bikepretty.com, exclamation point BP in chat. We got a purple team in Minnesota. There you go. You just got to be a Minnesota fan. Oh, I should get the prediction going, shouldn't I? There's an e-bike. Start prediction. Is there mulch? 20 minutes? Yeah, 20 minutes is good. Start prediction. Said start prediction. There we go, Chad. All right, the mulch pile prediction is live. If you don't know what that means, that's fine. I'm going to explain it right now. Pretty much every stream we end in Dolores Park, and pretty much every stream we ride by a pile of mulch in Dolores. It's not always there, though. And that's why chat likes to place bets on whether or not it'll be there. It is there like 95% of the time. So the easy money, well, channel points, is to just say it'll be there. So join in on the fun, earn some channel points, use them to get some stream overlays. It's going to be great. 20 minutes. Rule of dining out: never eat on a restaurant that revolves or floats. Why? Is that because of motion sickness? You want us to gamble? Yes, I want you to gamble on mulch. Join in on the fun, chat. It's for fun. What is that cop doing with that bicycle? Why is the cop stealing that bicycle? Despicable. How much mulch counts as none mulch? Salty Seattle cyclist, you may have just stumbled upon the most hotly debated topic in the Bike Curious channel. No, it's not about the efficacy of a neck down. It is, in fact, whether or not a pile of mulch is, in fact, a pile of mulch. What constitutes a pile of mulch? How can you tell if it's a pile or not? What is mulch? These are the questions that keep the Curious crew up at night. I just realized I still have my wristband on. That means I signed my waiver, chat. And this is why front cargo is so great. Boom. Just threw it in my trash can. That trash will be in there for the next 3 months. Aristotle pondered the same question. Yes, Aristotle and Valentine share that. They both ponder the question, what is mulch? What is a pile? There's only been, in the history of the Bike Curious stream, there has only been like maybe 2 times where it was ambiguous whether or not there was actually a mulch pile. I'm gonna make some space for this bus. Ugh. Oh no, the bus is about to go. And now I'm trapped here. Trapped forever. We're fine. Oh, but I'm stuck behind the bus still. We got big old bus booty in our face. So many buses and no people. What? Yeah, downtown's pretty quiet on the weekends. There's people around. Me and Valentine were on, not the 38, but we were riding on a bus on Market Street yesterday and walking around down here. If a tree falls in the woods and there is no one there to mulch it, is it mulch? That's a great question. What's a nook? I think it's a Tom Nook, right? That's a reference to the Nintendo store, which is also downtown San Francisco. Pretty sure it's not legal for private vehicles to drive on this section of Market. All right, we made our big pass chat. Oh, I feel the wind here. That's for sure. If the tree falls, there is no woods. Ooh. Taking it to a new level. I took the 38 when I went to Washington High back in the day. That's a throwback then for you. Yeah, I took that was the one that goes through the Haight, right? When I first moved to San Francisco, I lived pretty much at Haight and Ashbury. I found a place on Waller. I guess it was on Ashbury at Waller. And that was my bus too, the 38. IIRC. Bing boop. Oh, no one's coming. Wow, it's so nice in the city right now too. The sun came out. When we first left this morning, or when I first left, because I wasn't actually streaming, so it wasn't a Wii situation yet. It was a bit foggy and windy. But things seem to have warmed up out here. Is this the quote-unquote main street? Yeah, you can think of Market Street as Main Street San Francisco. Market Street is one of 2 kind of diagonal streets in San Francisco that cut across the city. It is a transit corridor. A very wide variety of buses runs along Market. And it is also the most heavily trafficked bike route in the whole city. And bike route that also these days includes lots of light vehicles like this dude on the electric skateboard, or scooters, or a whole amalgamation of other things. Do you live stream off your phone, or do you have some sort of fancy setup? I would say I have a fancy setup. So I do have a course on IRL live streaming, which no one's purchased for like the last year. And I think it's because my course shows you how to set up a Bella Box. And a Bella Box is nice. It's a great live streaming setup made by a member of the community named Rational IRL. There's a new competitor out that runs off of a mobile device. I think you need specifically an iPhone for it, called Moblin. And all those tutorials are out there on the internet, totally for free. So my videos are now available for free. They're up on YouTube. And if you want the easiest, lowest barrier to entry way to get a professional quality IRL live stream, check out Moblin, M-O-B-L-I-N. That is not what I'm using for my stream today, though. I have used it in the past. Yes, exclamation point learn. I almost forgot. Yeah, I stopped promoting the course because it didn't seem like it solved a problem for people anymore with Moblin and all the great video tutorials that were up.
Yeah.
It was for a while the best way to support the stream, though, to buy one. But not so much anymore because I don't maintain it. It was too much work to maintain. It took me hundreds of hours. Miblin? Yeah, Miblin. Wow, that dude was cruising. Wow, there's a lot of headwind out today, that's for sure. I remember riding down here to the ferry. I just was tailwind. Oh God, big pothole. I was a tailwind the whole way. I need a different seat for this bike. This seat is brutal. Moblin for iOS, IRL Pro for Android, Bella Box for Raspberry Pi. Yeah, there you go. Why are you yelling? I was just feeling it, you know? We are at Civic Center UN Plaza right now. UN Plaza, really. Legendary skate park, only added here in the last year or so. Even Tony Hawk has been spotted riding his skateboard at this skate park here. That dude had a very cool Pikachu hat on. Mr. No, that's a ridiculous statement. "100% capacity." Yeah, doctors with the car brain are never complaining about how many car crashes there are. They're always complaining about people on bikes and scooters. But the car crashes are unavoidable, so there's nothing you can do about them. Catwood Keebs, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to the Curious Crew. It's good to have you. Welcome to San Francisco, California. We're here on Market Street on our way back to Mission Dolores Park. Make sure to get your mulch pile predictions in. Will there be mulch or will there not be mulch? Last week there was mulch. Wait, was there? We were in San Francisco last week, right? What was the stream last week? Oh yeah, we went to the Musée Mécanique. That was fun. So did you put a down payment on an e-bike? If I had, I would have gotten a discount. But I did not. Although, at the end of the stream, Jason, in front of the camera, in front of all of you, I'm not sure why he did that, told me that he wanted to try and work out some sort of promotional deal if I were to buy a Tern Aurochs. Apparently they're sitting on inventory. Tern is eager to get rid of it. And I definitely would like an Aurochs. It's not the perfect bike for me though. I really wish that it had 26-inch wheels. You ran out of quarters and couldn't get your sexy level judge. That's true. I did run out of quarters. But to be fair, if I had had any more quarters, we would have been late ending the stream, and then I would have been late making dinner. So it all worked out. What I encourage you all to do is when you visit San Francisco, be sure to go visit the Musée Mécanique, and you can have your sexiness level judged. we all know where it would have ended up for me anyway. Any indication of discounted prices will continue? I hear they all have too much inventory. I think it was the thing that a lot of bike businesses had too much inventory going into the end of last year. But I think because of the tariffs and a lot of economic uncertainty around imports, I wouldn't expect a lot of discounting this year. I think for my specific situation, the bike that I'm looking at was a bit of a risk for Tern, and so they're going to have a little bit harder time moving those bikes, selling them. And I think for that reason, I'm possibly able to get a discount on that bike. But I wouldn't expect to get discounts on a lot of different bikes. I think by and large, most bike companies are keeping a very close eye on margin right now. The great thing about bikes is you can have many of them. That's true. I do have too many bikes. I really only ride this bike regularly. I have two bikes, or I have one bike that's on loan out to a friend. If I never saw it again, I wouldn't be upset. I have another bike, a single-speed cyclocross bike that's available for sale right now. If you're interested in a single-speed cyclocross bike, hit me up. I've got a great one set up for the city. It's got fenders and everything. And then I've got a women's road bike that Melissa wants to sell. But honestly, Melissa's hoarding more bikes than I am right now. I'm down to 2 rideable bikes myself. And then we have the family bike, which is the GSD. And then Melissa has like 3 bikes. Well, we don't count the Brompton because it folds up small. Melissa's got a road bike and kind of a fancy bike called the Papillionaire, more of like a Dutch style upright bike. She has a bamboo bike that she built like 15 years ago. She built the frame for it. I had it rebuilt up for her birthday a few years back. And then we've got our old cargo bike, Warren Cars. That's still sitting around. I would like to put that back out into the community. It did so much work for us, and now it's just sitting in the garage. But Melissa would like to hang on to it. So we're gonna hang on to that one. So yeah, we have too many bikes. Also, Valentine has 2 bikes, neither of which fit him. I'm selling 2 kids' bikes. Oh, and then I'm holding on to 2 Bromptons for a friend. The bamboo bike is super cool. I know, isn't it, Dallas? Yeah. That bike is beautiful. And I put a lot of care into selecting the right components when I got that built up for her. So I feel like the style is just on point. I got something in my eye. I got 2 extra bikes in my garage too, yeah. I wish I only had 2 extra bikes. I don't subscribe to the N+1 philosophy. I like to be loyal to one bike. Too much maintenance otherwise. You know, you're not wrong about that. I don't necessarily want to have N+1 bikes, but that's just the way it works out, you know? Because you ride a bike and then you learn more about what you want from a bike, and then you start to plan out your next bike already, you know what I mean? It's like it's a vicious cycle. But at this point, I've gone through a lot of bikes. I've learned a lot about myself. My life is a little bit more stable now than it was maybe 10 years ago. So I'm getting closer to dialing in my bike stable. I ride a Rally Technium Pro from 1986. That sounds like a steel frame beast. Steel's real. This bike is steel too. The bike that I'm riding right now. Yeah, I think for city riding, steel is the way to go for me. I beat the crap out of bikes, you know what I'm saying? When you use your bikes a lot for transportation, they're just gonna see some wear and tear. It's just the way it is. I'm gonna be out in the rain. I'm gonna be locking it up. I'm gonna be banging it around on transit. And that's just how it goes. When that's the case, you just need a bike that's durable. Something that doesn't take a lot of maintenance. A vicious cycle? Don't want one of those things. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. The only cycles we have here are friendly. No vicious ones. Did you like or hate the center bike lane on Valencia? Is there a neither? I know, I'm one of the weird ones. I thought it fixed the problem they said they were trying to solve of people double parking in the bike lane. But was it overall better? I don't know. I kind of doubt it. I definitely like the way it's set up now. I like the parking buffered bike lane. I don't mind having to weave in and out. I do wish that it were smoother. It's a little bit of a slap in the face from Muni from MTA that they repaved the car lane. As soon as they changed the center from a bike lane to a car lane, they repaved it. And then they put us on the rough road again. So that's kind of disrespectful. But other than that, the side running lane is much better. Hey John, it's Jay from Borp. Recently got back from Japan and rode 30 kilometers of Shimanima Kaido from Onomichi Prefecture. You love it. That sounds awesome. There is actually a high probability of a trip to Japan next year for us. That sounds awesome, Jay. I can't wait to hear stories from your trip. In chat, we're going to have Jay from Borp. You might remember the Bay Area's adaptive sports program. I don't remember what Borp stands for. Maybe Jay can fill me in. I don't know. But they do adaptive sports. And one of the services they provide is they have a whole bunch of different adaptive bikes and trikes, e-bikes, etc., that people can ride. She had no idea she was standing in the middle of the bike lane. And we're going to be riding with our friends Brandon and Michelle. I don't even know what is going on. We're going to be riding with our friends Brandon and Michelle from Pretty Good Gaming. They're another IRL live streaming couple from the Bay Area. So I'm really excited for this. I think that it's going to be a super fun experience for all of us. And I look forward to having a new guest on the stream. I don't think we've ever had Pretty Good Gaming as a guest before. Pretty Good Gaming is good, folks. Yeah, for sure. They're great people. Is Valencia Street that bike lane that had the center lane bike highway? Yes, CJ. It is a little bit of like a world famous bike lane because of how quote unquote controversial it was. And it's gone now. The center running bike lane lasted for a little less than a year. They replaced it with a parking buffered bike lane, which is what had been originally approved along Valencia Street, but they changed their mind due to pushback from merchants. And then the merchants complained about the center lane, so they did the side running lane. They went back again. Oh look, the 33. You watched the video? Yeah, I feel like a lot of people did. Wow, the line at Buyrite. That's a fancy ice cream spot right there. Very well known. All right, we're gonna go straight across here and then we're gonna make a left. We are almost at the mulch pile. It looks like the prediction has ended. So I hope everybody who wanted to put in their mulch pile predictions got a chance to. We are about to do the mulch pile reveal. Oh, it's actually gone? Oh yeah, fully gone. There is no trace that there was ever a center running bike. Well, that's not 100% true, because there are still like some of the turn signal, like the signals I think are still in the process of being changed. Not 100% sure, but mostly it's gone and done. Lesson: car brains are always going to complain. Yeah, part of me wonders if Jeffrey Tumlin, our director of the SFMTA, like was playing 4D chess, you know what I mean? Like, was that the plan the whole time, to put in a suboptimal bike lane that everyone would hate so that they could put in the improved design? It just makes you wonder, you know? All right, Chad, we ready for mulch here? Do you think there'll be mulch? I don't know. The mulch pile is a tourist attraction. It is. I've heard from many people they visit the mulch pile when they come to San Francisco. Here we are, chat. Congratulations to the believers. Although, look at this pile. It's not that big of a pile. Anything could happen next week, chat. That thing could be gone next week. That could be gone. But congratulations to the believers. We have a mulch pile. Choose outcome. Is there mulch? Yes. Complete prediction. Confirm. There you go, chat. Congratulations, believers. You have been awarded your points. Watch out! There's an errant bicyclist. All right, up, and away. We got a big old hill climb to do. All you got to do is say that there's mulch and you'll win every time. Almost every time. But you'll never win big. Let's see if I can maneuver these tracks without us wiping out. Perfect. Oh, we're back. That's weird. All right, we're back. Hey. I don't know what happened there. That was weird. Okay, I'll take it. Point out the thongs for us. I got bad news, Mike. Oh, over there. Yeah, that's it though. That's it. Sorry, Mike, that's the best we can do. That's the best thong show that San Francisco has to offer today. Whew. Check it out, chat. Look, it's not foggy at all up here. It's beautiful. Aren't we lucky to be able to end the stream up here today in Dolores Park, San Francisco, California? A beautiful ride. What a fun day we got to spend over in Larkspur today. A little bit different format of stream than usual. We've never ridden so many different bikes all at once. That is a new experience for sure, 100%. Today we are over at the Super Bicycle Festival in Larkspur, California, put on by the New Wheel. Thank you to the New Wheel for doing it. There were over 60 e-bikes available to test ride. We got to test ride the most expensive e-bike there. We got to test ride a tandem bike where the front rider is in a recumbent position and the rear is the pilot. They're in a regular sitting position. We got to ride the Turn Aurochs, my fantasy bike, the one I dream about all the time, and a bunch of other bikes. And it was a ton of fun. I think we got to answer a lot of questions from chat. Check out a wide variety of the top-of-the-line e-bikes that there are on the market. We didn't ride anything today less than $3,000. It was nuts. And the most expensive bike we rode was over $15,000, I'm pretty sure. So truly epic rides we got to check out today. It was awesome. I really enjoyed all of that. Thank you all, chat, for coming along with me. So are you buying that $15,000 bike? Definitely not. Thanks for the fun tour. You're welcome, Great Gosh. Thanks for coming by and stopping by. Coming by and stopping by. All right, let's figure out who we're going to raid. Is Recharge Jing live? Ciclavia in Venice Beach, California. I'm going to send you all over to John SF. John SF is another IRL live streamer originally from San Francisco, now living in Los Angeles. He's out there for Ciclavia, which is a special event in LA where they close down just miles and miles and miles of roads to cars so that people can come out and enjoy them, whether it be by bike, on skateboards, walking, rollerblading, whatever you want. It's all open space. It's a big old party, so we're going to send you over there. John's stream is not a family-friendly stream, so if you're here for your family-friendly content, try to go over to one of your favorite family-friendly streamers and give them a look. Otherwise, make sure you give John SF a follow. Tell him that I said hi and enjoy his stream. What's that in bits? That's a good question. Oh, really? Oh. All right, everybody. Thank you all for stopping by. I will be live at if you're new here, I'm Bike Curious. I'm live every Sunday at 1 p.m. Pacific. That's 4 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. UTC. Hit the follow button. Come by. Hang out with us again next week. I will be out here riding around in beautiful San Francisco, California once again next week. So thank you for coming along and goodbye. I'll see you next week. Goodbye. If you're in San Francisco, some great places to meet people are at Bike Party or Critical Mass or the Bike and Brew.